What's up, family? What's up, family? We gotta wait on everybody to get in here. I got a lot I'm doing too, family, so just bear with me. Hold on. I just didn't want to be late. I said it was going to start at 4 o'clock. So I'm going to just talk until I can get ready here. Waiting on some people to come in. Just bear with me a little bit, family. Bear with me a little bit here. Please. What's up, everybody? Waiting on everybody to come in. Give me a few more minutes. Family, we're going to give everybody a few more minutes. Family. What's up, everybody? Give me a few more minutes, family. Hey, Marie Duff. What's going on, family? I'll be here in a few minutes. Everybody come in and tell them that I'm coming. I just have to tighten up a little bit more things. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I'm coming, family. Do this TV and effort. Hey, do that TV. Yep. All right, family. Everybody in here. Let me see. All right, family. Hold on. No, I got to turn that down. Let my ad play. What's going on, family? Jazzy, TS. What's going on, family? TS, Tannis, Jazzy, Hunter Green. What's up? What's going on, y'all? Spicy. What? Oh, y'all. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I'm gonna start off. I am gonna come on camera. I am, but I have to do some signing stuff for my team. I ran behind so they can get go forward with my business and everything. But I am going to be talking. So give me about 15 minutes. I'm going to be talking in the process, coming back, and we're going to try to do something I think that might help Shanquella, probably the lawyers and everybody else, if they ever need it. We're going to do that. So I got to take care of some. I got to sign a lot of papers for them so they can get rolling with my business thing. But I'm going to be talking at the same time. Love y'all. Jay Lynn, Janice. Oh, y'all know I had to get up in the screen, cover my glasses. Madden girl. Marie Duff, I said hello. Thank y'all to all y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for y'all support. I see a lot of the line in here. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support as well. Throw some hearts up for the chat. Y'all be rocking. Throw some hearts and flowers up for the moderators as well, because they be rocking always, like always. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Jimmy Davis, thank you. Shout out. Delita Jones, if I'm saying it right, I'm sorry if I'm messing your name up. I'm so sorry. Squeak, Jaylyn, thank y'all, all y'all, for real. So I'm gonna do this so we can get right on into it. I gotta sign these papers for them, but I'm gonna be talking at the same time. But I'm coming back on screen. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. I want to talk about how the Demon 6 brutally deleted Shanquella and left her there. And I feel, family, that they was hoping that Shanquella family wouldn't even find her or be able to find her. And let me tell y'all why I say that. Because they knew that they left her there, and because of the language barrier that Mexico has with the United States, and they knowing, especially Khalil, that her parents were older parents, that it was going to be hard for them to find Shanquella. I really do think they wasn't expecting for the parents to find Shanquella over there. I really do. I think that they felt like Shanquella was going to go in another direction, but the higher power and angels was guiding her in the right direction where her parents would be able to find her. Because you got to think about it, family. She has older parents. Khalil know that. And he knew it would be hard for them. He didn't even tell them where she was. He knew it would be hard for them to try to dial Mexico, because you got to go through a lot to dial Mexico. You have to have an international plan on your phone, or either your phone comes with an international plan. Like I think is I know Android and those iPhones, but it's certain plans that you have to be able to call to Mexico and from Mexico and all that stuff right there. So I really do feel like they did that. Good morning, Marie Duff, TS, Jazzy, Dana Nash, Madden Girl. Oh yeah, thank you, Hunter. Thanks to all of y'all. But I really do feel like that's how they thought it was going to work. But then her father was determined, and he located his daughter. You know, him and his brother got together and located his brother. So I just felt like we're going to talk about that too when we had a call in. But I feel like they really thought that the parents weren't going to be able to find Shanquella. You know, can y'all hear me? Put a thumbs up or put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. I just want to make sure that y'all can hear me. I just want to make sure that y'all can hear me. Because I'm not for sure. Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay, thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Okay, and then I want to say this, family, because you got a lot of people. Shanquella never dealt with the Cowboy 3 girls. She never dealt with them. She never hung with them. None of that stuff. She never did any of that with those Cowboy 3. And if y'all notice, when we did go into the Cowboy 3 girls, all they pictures, everywhere they go, Shanquella wasn't with them. And when you look at how Shanquella was traveling, they wasn't with Shanquella. So I want to ask Khalil, since you knew that Shanquella never hung with these people, why did you offer her to go on this trip in the first place? That's what I want to know. Because see, Khalil, you knew that Shanquella didn't hang with these people. So even if it was a spur of the moment and you was going, why would you ask Shanquella to go with a bunch of people that she never really fooled with? Or she never really hung around? You hung around. So I asked that question. Why all of a sudden they wanted Shanquella to go on this trip? They ain't asked her to go nowhere else with them. So I want to ask Khalil that. What changed? What changed? Khalil? What changed? Winter? What changed? Malik? What changed? Nizia? What changed? Elise? What changed? Because y'all never asked her to go anywhere with y'all before, but this time all of a sudden y'all want to ask her to go on a trip? Yeah, Khalil, you got a lot of explaining to do. But anyway, one more thing I want to say is a lot of people that say, I'm almost finished with my signing too, family. But it's a lot of people that's always saying that they feel like that the Cowboy 6 meant to attack her, but didn't mean to delete her. That's what I hear a lot of people say. I think that just maybe something went wrong. I don't think they meant to delete her. I just think they meant to just hold on. I'm doing something. I just think that they meant to attack her but not delete her. Let me tell people like that for the ones in the back. Okay. That attack and deletion didn't go wrong. Because a lot of people say, I think something just went wrong. It didn't go wrong. It went just right. Now, I know it's going to be hard for people to accept that. It didn't go wrong. It went just right. And let me tell you what I mean by that. See, when people make a mistake, they tend to own up to that mistake. When people make a mistake, see, that's why I always say, see, when people make a mistake, mistakes are not planned. A mistake is a mistake. So a lot of people want to give, these Demon 6 a little benefit of the doubt. That's all well, fine, and good. But a mistake is not perfectly planned to this degree. And when you make a mistake, it's not planned for you to make that mistake. Mistakes happen unexpectedly. But when you're planning something, you got to plan where, when, the time. You got to think about everything. You got to pick out a spot. Then you got to plan on how everything going to go down. You got to plan on how to flee, how to get away, who got your back. Then you got to start planning on lies. Then you got to try to plan on cleaning up, covering up, and all that stuff. So, a mistake is quickly known by people. A plan is when you follow through with it and you don't say nothing. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, I ain't heard Nazir say one time that this was a mistake. I ain't heard Khalil say one time this was a mistake. I don't think that they meant to. I think they meant to jump and attack her, but I don't think they meant to delete her. See, a mistake is quickly known, people. And people will make their mistakes known and be right. They will do what it takes to do. If it was a mistake, yeah, you sure right. Who is that? It said if it was a mistake, why did they laugh? You sure right. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say. A mistake, you gonna come out and say it was a mistake. For an example, if y'all get mad and you throw a glass across the room. Now, I hope y'all don't. You might have to go into anger management if you do that. But I'm just saying, this is just an example. Okay? If you mad and you throw a glass across the room, You'll probably clean it up, but you're not gonna be sorry about it. You ain't gonna tell nobody, I'm sorry. Because you meant to do that. You're not gonna say that was a mistake. Nah, I meant to throw that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you washing dishes or you doing something and then you mess around and you break somebody's glass, say you over a grandmother house, a cousin house, a sister house, and you mess around and break one of their glasses, first thing you're going to say is, oh my God, I was washing dishes. I'm so sorry. I broke your glass. I paid for it. I did. See, when you make a mistake, you will let people know you made a mistake. You will say something about that mistake. But if it's intentional, you ain't going to say nothing. You're not going to say it was a mistake. Not one time in Nizia's video did he say, if they did do, you remember he said, I ain't want to go in there and ask them, did they jump on her? Okay, if you ain't want to go in there and ask them, did they jump on her? He didn't follow up and say, and if they did jump on it, on her, I'm quite sure it was a mistake. He never said that. Nobody out of the Demon Six ever said this was a mistake. Not even Nizia. Not even Nizia. So see, when everyone involved say nothing, it's not a mistake. It was intentional. Point blank, period. It was intentional. Not one of them six said nothing about that attack was a mistake. They didn't say nothing about deleting her was a mistake. So I just want to clear that up when people say, I think that they probably meant to jump on her, but I don't think they meant to delete her. That's a mistake then. So if they didn't mean to do it, somebody would have came out by now and said it was a mistake. Neither one of them came out and said it was no type of mistake. In fact, they covered the crime up, fled back here, came back here, laughed about it, went in the mother face, laughed in the mother face about lying about what happened to her daughter. Then they try to go out to the club, look for more victims. Then Nizia gets on his video and start talking all that mess with a Bible and a blunt. Then Khalil, he knew clearly what happened when they all went to the mother's house. They got the evidence inside the phone while they playing in the mother's face. And y'all gonna tell me, I don't think they meant to delete her. Hey, y'all can miss me with that. Y'all can miss me with that. Y'all can miss me with that. Y'all really can. Y'all can miss me with that. But anyway, family, here I come. But anyway, what's up? What's up? But y'all can miss me with that for real. Y'all can miss me for that. Nah, I ain't going for it. Because, see, first of all, they got troll accounts going on. The Cowboy Six got troll accounts up there messing, trying to threaten people and think they scam people. Y'all don't scare nobody over here. I promise y'all don't. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. I ain't gonna do nothing but block you like I always do. Then they got the family with troll accounts. Then they got friends with troll accounts. Then they got some content creators with troll. They trolling on their own platform and all that type of stuff like that. Let me tell you, none of that scares us because Shanquella gonna get her justice, point blank, period. I don't care what y'all say, okay? Because you don't scare nobody over here. Point blank, period. Now, that ain't no mistake. That was meant intentionally to happen for the ones in the back. Because I just hear that a lot. I don't think that they meant to do it. I really do think that they probably meant to attack her, but I don't think they meant to delete her. Bull crap. Because if not, they would have said something. And they haven't said anything. Anything. That's a mistake. When you say, oh, you know what? Stuff just went wrong. Or even the bystanders. It wasn't no mistake to block that exit like that. They blocked all the exits. Y'all think that was a mistake? They blocked the slide door. Fish stick Dejanay Jackson was guarding that slide door while she was jumping and attacking Shanquella. And the rest of them was standing behind blocking the entranceway. And y'all say that was a mistake? And then they kept her body in there for 7 hours? Autopsy told us that. Y'all tell me that's a mistake? Then they fled, lied, covered up, dressed her and all that stuff and playing with her for 7 hours. Y'all gonna tell me that was a mistake? Then Khalil made 2-3 phone calls trying to extort money from the mother, $5,000. I think that was to pay that ragged ass doctor that was trying to get money to let them get out of there. And you gonna tell me that was a mistake? Then they go over to the mother house, playing in her face with the evidence either in their purse or in their back pocket because it was on one of their phones. And then they playing in the mother face by talking about alcohol poison when the evidence was clearly right on the side of them saying that they attacked and deleted her. Y'all gonna tell me that's a mistake? Then you got Nazir raggedy mouth ass that gets on to his video and start talking about what, I was rubbing her head and I turned her on her side. Y'all gonna tell me that was a mistake? And then after he do the video, he don't go to the father and talk to the father? None of that? Y'all gonna say that was a mistake? So they can go to the electric tequila and get drunk, but they can't go talk to Mr. Robinson about what happened. Y'all gonna tell me that was a mistake? So I just had to clear that up for the slow ones in the back. Let me get my glasses, y'all. Y'all know I can't see now. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Spicy. Spicy said, you look beautiful. Thank you. Thank y'all all for the compliment. Thank y'all all. Kendall, what's up? You in the house, girl? I was signing papers and stuff. I ain't gonna tell all my business, but I was doing some little work still behind the scenes. Anyway, I love all y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Lady Hawk. I was trying to get to the ones that I haven't got to. Shout out to Tannis, TS, J. Lynn, Spicy, Karen Hartford. Thank all of y'all. I went down the list, and I'm quite sure it's some that'll come on in that haven't came in yet or whatever. But that's what I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? Because I have heard a lot of people saying that, y'all. You know, that they don't think that the Cowboy 6 meant to do it. So I just broke that down. You ain't finna tell me they didn't meant to do it. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can throw that clean out the water. And oh yeah, them 3 men, Nizir Wiggin, Malik Dyer, and boy Khalil Cook. My next video, I'm lighting some more hot fire up under y'all. Ooh, it's some new fire too. Ooh, it's some new fire. I was gonna do it on my live, but see, it's a lot more. I gotta do together. But I'm eating y'all up. I'm eating y'all up in another 3 to 4 days. Ain't nobody even gonna eat y'all up the way I'm finna eat y'all up right here. And then when I eat y'all up, let's see how things go then for y'all. Made me mad over here. Let me put on my granny glasses. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Okay, so this is what I want to do. I want to do a little different. Oh yeah, and let me tell y'all this right here too. Talking about that video that they put out there. I got something coming on that too, family, about that video circulating and when it starts circulating. And now, I got a lot of good tea coming up. I just can't do it in live because I want to do this special thing in this live. But we're going to definitely talk about it. But this is what I wanted to say. That video, a lot of people say that they, when they leaked that video out, that video wasn't supposed to be leaked. And a lot of people say, well, I call it the perfect crime. Some people say it's not the perfect crime. But you got to understand, if that video hadn't came out, I don't think Shanquella had a chance of getting justice. Okay? So it was the video that messed them up. Everything else they did, they kind of almost got away with it, except for that video told on. Okay? And I want y'all, when y'all call in, to give out y'all opinion too. But that video, that leak, somebody leaked that video, and we're going to get into that too in that next video. Family, I got so much juicy stuff to tell y'all. But y'all 3 dudes, I'm turning up the oven on y'all. We ain't doing 350 bake. We doing 980 bake. I'm a 980 bake. All 3 of y'all, watch me. Yes, I am. In about 3 to 4 more days, I'm gonna bake y'all. But I'm telling you right now, I already know that they're gonna be, their family gonna want to know where I am when I get through with them. Yes, yes, yes. You come over here and you want to, cause we got some fire for you. And I ain't talking about no cigarette either. Anyway, check this out. I want to recap a lot of stuff. But this is what I want to try to do. And I want to give everybody like a minute to do this, okay? And then we're going to go on to longer call-ins. But this is what I want to do, fam. We're going to try this. Just in case the lawyers might need this one day. Just in case a judge need to hear this one day. We're going to do this right here, fam. I want everybody to try to call in. I'm going to take as many as I can for the next 30 minutes. But this is what we're going to do. Act like you are standing in front of the judge. Or you standing in front of, what's that guy that's taking over that the lawyers went to talk to? They went the lawyers went and talked to when they went to Washington. They talked to Stephen Benjamin, director of White House. Okay, he's the Office of Public Engagement. He served the public and he served the people of South Carolina for over 2 decades statewide. See, that Carolina, man, see, he was doing good until they said the Carolinas. Lord have mercy. But I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, homeboy. But anyway, oh Lord, you had me going good till I seen a Carolina. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna take it you on the up and up. We're gonna keep our eyes on you though. We like you and everything. And he did 3-term mayor at Columbia. Okay, so now we're gonna act like we are talking to either him or the judge that could hear this in the future, or if the family or the attorneys need somebody to hear the public's outcry. Okay, so I'm gonna start it off and I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm going to do mine and give y'all an example. And you can only do it for 1 minute. And you can't curse because you know good and well you wouldn't curse in front of no judge. And you know you wouldn't be cursing in front of that man, Stephen, man. So you know you wouldn't be cursing in the courtroom. You got to act like you're in court. And you are asking for them to do something about the Cowboy 6. Or asking for the highest charge that they can be received, for the crime that they did. Okay, so we're going to do like a minute for each one. And we're going to do that for about 30 minutes. And after that, we're just going to call in and just, talk it up and everything like that. And everybody gets to talk. So I'm going to start mine out. So if I was in front of the judge or the what's your name? Stephen Benjamin. Or if the attorneys and the family needed to use audio for public outcry, because it's some people that can't go to their rallies, can't go to their marches and things like that, but they want to give a voice. So this would be something that they could get and listen to our voice, and it's just like we was in attendance with them for the ones who probably can't make it to any of those rallies for Shanquella. Okay, so here go mine. Judge, Mr. Stephen Benjamin, these 6 right here, they went on a trip and they were supposed to be travel mates. And they went on this trip and I'm going to do this in try to do it in a minute. And they went on this trip with this Shanquella Robinson and they brutally attacked her. And then they deleted her. And then they fled. They lied to the Mexico government to get out of Mexico. Then when they come back here on United States soil, they traveled here with evidence and they went in the mother's face and they told the mother a lie. We want the max that you can give these 6 people. And we want you to bring charges against these 6 people. Because what they did was evil, demonic. This woman was an entrepreneur. She did everything she could do right. And she thought she was going down there to have fun. but instead she wind up coming back home in a box. So I'm just asking for the judge, for the jury, for Stephen Benjamin, anybody who might hear this. We want justice. I would like to see Shanquella Robinson get justice. And I would like for these 6 to get the most maximum punishment that the law allows for this type of crime. I yield back. So, now y'all, the number is 678 439 4517. I repeat. Can the moderators put that in the chat, please? It's 678 439 4517. We would like to hear if you had to ask the judge or ask Mr. Stephen Benjamin, and anybody who is handling Shanquella case at the White House, what would you ask them to do? Or what would you like to see them do to hurry up and bring justice for Shanquella Robinson? And what would you like to see happen to the Cabo 6? I didn't even holler extradite, but I can't take that. I do want Dejanay need to be extradited. Please look over that and extradite Dejanay, and then handle the other 5 over here, or extradite them as well. Okay. So if anybody wants to call in and would like to say something, you never know if the lawyers or whoever might need this type of outcry for the public. Okay. Thank you, Kendall R, for putting that in there. Cafe of Knowledge. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Love all of y'all. No, it wasn't just me, Nene. No, it was no mistake in this case. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Thank y'all so much. Twyla La Apple, thank you. Yeah, the Clown 6. They are the Clown 6. Anybody? Okay. Hello, how you doing? Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I put you on speakerphone that, because you know sometimes you put people on speakerphone, then they'll act up, and I didn't want nobody to mess up this one. So I'm gonna put you on speakerphone, okay? Okay, hold on. Okay, got you on speakerphone. How you doing, babe?
I'm doing good.
Okay, and then we need you to speak up a little bit. So, if you had to talk to the judge and stand up, or talk to the Stephen Benjamin, who the case, they have all the paperwork up there at the White House, and he is handling it, looking over it. Even if you had to talk to the DOJ, Merrick Garland, what would you like to say?
I would like to ask Merrick Garland, why is there a problem with the death certificate being an official document as the cause of death? Why would they bypass the death certificate for an autopsy? I got a birth certificate when I was born, and I got a death certificate of a 29-year-old daughter, and the death certificate is the official document. So why would they bypass that official document talking about an autopsy?
Yeah. Well, the reason why they talk about the autopsy is because it's science. It's perfection.
It is science and it is perfection, but it doesn't top a death certificate, which is the official document.
Okay, it is. both of them are. It is an official document. It is. You're right. But everybody don't get autopsies, right? So
this is what I'm saying. An autopsy is not an official document for a person's life, but a death certificate is the official document for the life that the person had on this earth. Just like the birth certificate is an official document for you being born into this earth.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Well, they really need to quit playing because I'm really heated here. I got a 29-year-old daughter in the grave that I can't get no justice for. And I'm okay with that because I know the reason why. But it'd be damned if I can see her being beat down and killed on camera and can't get no justice.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry about your daughter.
The Attorney General Garland, I want to know, do he love his children at all to allow this to happen to anybody in this world and not take this thing serious enough to put them people behind bars? Because it could have been his child. Or is he going through so much political rhetoric with all the demonic stuff they've been doing that they just don't have time to care?
Right. And you're right, but can I say something right there? It's not Merrick B. Garland that is denying her case. Actually, it's some sisters from North Carolina, DOJs.
I know it's some sisters from North Carolina.
Right.
Don't get me wrong.
Right. It's the sisters. But look, it's the sisters.
Know what's going on.
Yeah, it's the sisters that made the decision not to charge Cowboy 6. Okay, now
he is their boss, and he
right.
He know better than that. That paperwork shouldn't slide.
It shouldn't, and he has it at his desk, but he hasn't told us yet that he's not gonna do anything about it. He hasn't told us that yet. But when he do, we gonna have to ride his IDOJ attorney bumper. But he has not said yet what he's gonna do yet. Okay.
Okay, I understand that. I just want to get that out there. I really appreciate you and the other content creators that's keeping this going. This has been something that has inspired me to want to live past the 62 years that I've been here, because I've lost my daughter 4 years ago.
Yeah, tell us about
what I didn't know I could live past that.
What tell us, if you don't mind, could you tell us a brief thing about what your daughter, because we would like to get her story out there. You say you haven't got justice either?
My daughter's death was the cause of the fentanyl that's coming into the United States.
Okay.
See, that's a whole nother thing. That's why I say I don't get no justice until I see every fentanyl person that's bringing it here, selling it over here, and all of that kind of stuff. Lacing people weed, lacing people cigarettes, all of that they was doing. It was 21 people died the same day that my daughter did 4 years ago for Labor Day, for Memorial Day. I was like, for Labor Day, September the 3rd, 4 years ago.
Well, we definitely send our prayers to you, our love to you, and we sorry that happened to you, from the Cafe of Knowledge family, from me, from my team, from all the subscribers and everybody. I am so sorry to hear about that, but they are cracking down on that, because did you see that now they having it where in each state, when they catch the people who are supplying that drug, or either they get caught with the drug, that they doing almost life now for that.
Well, I've been seeing it because I keep up with it more so now than I ever have. And I have been seeing it, and I'm thankful for everything that they're doing to stop this thing from just constantly taking the lives of people here. Because everybody is not even aware that stuff is in their drink or in something that they're consuming into their body. You know, some people is being tricked on this thing. like they say they put it on something. Sometimes they might put it on a dollar bill and throw the dollar bill on the ground. You pick it up and it can take you out of here. So it's not everybody that dies from that kind of stuff isn't addict, but it's just something that happened to them because of circumstances. I'm saying with Shanquella, I just don't understand why they want to diss this death certificate when I know what I got in my possession for a 29-year-old. I can't take an autopsy nowhere about her. I have to take the death certificate.
Right. But if you wanted to press charges against the person, if you knew where she got that drug from, if you knew where she got it from or kind of in the area of that, you could have taken that autopsy and then press a wrongful suit, like that against the person.
That's why I say I will get no justice in that area. My justice comes from them cracking down on the people that bring it in here.
Right.
Because we really don't know, because she just wasn't that type of a person, and nobody really knows where it actually comes from.
Yeah, and
so,
we're so sorry.
We stuck with that in our life, and I just don't want this one to be stuck where her parents don't have no form of justice for their daughter.
Right.
Knowing what happened to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you're so right. And I'm so
have to keep fighting as much as we can. All I can do at this point of my life is I'm on the phone. I show likes, I try to be involved as much as I can. I don't have a lot to give, but sometimes I can give something, sometimes I can't. But I try to do as much as I can, calling the officials. I called the governor here. I've been doing a lot of things like that. I called the governor here. I make a statement, this is how I feel, and I'm just trying to get the voice out there so that other people can be aware of it, because it seems like to me that a lot of people, if they are aware of it, they don't want to speak on it. Like, it's too much. It took too long. Nothing takes too long when you still have life in you.
And you're right. And I know you said that you don't have much to give, and you're giving a whole lot right now by just speaking up and letting people hear your voices, your concern. Not only your concern for the justice for Shanquella Robinson, but also for your concern about the fentanyl and the drugs that's out here that's really hurting everybody in every community, because it's getting out of hand. But they have cracked down in a lot of major states that now it's like if you just get caught with a little bit of it, you doing at least 25 years or more.
And that is a wonderful thing, because they shouldn't have none of it.
Right. And you so right. And is it anything else that you would like to say? Just me, Nene. Thank you. Just me.
I just say keep riding them bumpers, because I'm going to keep it hot for the justice for Shanquella Robinson and her family. And I appreciate you answering my call.
Appreciate you, because you brought up a lot of good points, and we needed to hear that. And I'm so glad that you called in and voiced your opinion, and you let it out, because this right here has a lot of people frustrated. It really does.
Yes.
It really does. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. thank you so much for even calling in. And hey, call in again if if the line is not tied up. If you think of something else, give us a call. But thank you so much.
I love your commentary. I listen to you every time I see it. I don't care what I'm doing. My phone give me that notification. I'm stopping and clicking on.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I sure do appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I really do. And I wanted to tell you everybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat was sending up prayer hands, and they said that they're with you. They love you. They sending their love to you about your daughter and everything. So I know that while you talking, sometimes people can't see the chat, but I did see a lot of prayer hands and everything. So the Knowledge family is behind you 100%. And so they all saying that their hearts are with you, their prayers are with you, and they sending out love to you, sister.
Thank you again, Knowledge family and Cafe. You all have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Okay, family. Thank you, Marie McDuff. Thank you, Robin Sanders. Thank you, Jasmine Nene. Thank you all. Thank you all for the donations. Yes, arrest them Cowboy 6. Definitely. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all all so much. Marie McDuff, Robin Sanders again. Jasmine Nene, thank y'all all. Thank y'all all so much for y'all support. Thank y'all. Thank you all for in the chat. Y'all be rocking the chat. Thank y'all for sending that sister love, sending that lady love, and sending out prayers to her. She needed that. She really did. And we are with you, sister. Okay, we got another one. Say yes! What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, sister? Love ya.
Oh, I love you more. Listen, I like that hat. You rocking that hat. Give me one now. I got 3 here that don't match that one. I thought I had something.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
But look, since I'm going before the magistrate and the honorable judge, let me go ahead. You say I got 1 minute.
I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 minutes. We're gonna give everybody 2 minutes because we needed it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So good evening, good afternoon, honorable judge, whatever, and whoever, and all concerned. I am a citizen of the country, as well as many others that are in the courtroom today, and I submit to you that we get all these individuals that were in this Cabo Villa and try them. They'll do the process of a trial. But, Your Honor, I submit to you that they were all there and they're all guilty. Whatever evidence you have, we pray that the court use it, prosecute them, and either expedite them, send them back to Mexico, or expedite it and lock them up in the U.S. They lured Shanquella Robinson to Mexico under false pretense. They all came back. On top of the plane, she came back in a box, unfortunately. They've not explained to anyone in the community or the court as to what happened. Nobody came in without knowing she was there, but they all left knowing they were leaving her there and knowing that they witnessed her demise. So I pray that you move this case expeditiously and that you try each and every one of them independently and either lock them up in the U.S. or send them behind in Mexico. And in addition, Your Honor, I'd like to submit that we do an inquiry of all the people that helped hide and hinder this case. Anyone that has hindered the investigation of this case, I ask that you do independent investigation and find out who, how, and why they would hinder and interfere with a federal case, an international case that is in the public's eye. And I yield back my time, Your Honor. Thank you so much. And my prayers to the Robinson family.
That was awesome. That was so awesome, Tiz. That was so awesome. And I just want to tell people that we're doing this because you never know when Rivka Omega. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much for the donation. Love you, sister. Love you. But TS, I was like, do something that maybe the attorneys and the people who are working on Shanquella are supposed to be looking over Shanquella case at the White House. You just are the family. You never know what type of public outcry they just need to send, or they just need for people to hear how, they could just have a little meeting together and just listen to the outpour and the outcry for Shanquella case that the public and the world want justice for her. So it could make a difference down the line. You just never know.
I pray to God it does.
And I think it will. I meant
every word I said.
Yes.
Awesome. I just wished I'd have had a little bit more time to put it together.
Nobody has beeped in. So if you want to try it until someone beeps in, that's fine.
Yeah, let me give it another shot, y'all. You know what?
Okay.
I might have missed my call, and I might have should have been an attorney or a judge, a justice of the peace. Because you know what, I find it very interesting that these individuals had the audacity and, as my mother would say, the mitigating gall to stand here and tell us, no matter what our background or expertise or field is, that they went over there with this young lady and that they all were in that villa all night. I don't care what time they went to bed. And they left out.
Love you, Laura Thomas. Thank you, Laura Thomas. Oh, you go ahead, TS. Keep on going. We can still hear you.
But I'm just kind of filling this in because I really would like to put it together, based on all the information I have, but it would take too long. So, but what I want to say before I go into it again, because I'm going to give it another shot for the attorneys. I'm going to give it a Mike Tyson shot this time. But they have a mitigating gall. They use that in court.
Right.
They have the mitigating gall to tell us as citizens, as the community, that they were in this villa with this young lady all night. Nobody came out, said nothing. Nobody came back, said a word. Nobody knows nothing. Nobody has stepped up to the plate to say anything. So I would submit to the court today that, Your Honor, we are here in the interest of Shanquella Robinson, as she was lured over to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, under false pretense, evidently, of a birthday party. As we clearly saw in the video, there were no festive activities for a birthday. Now, we are aware that you have a death certificate, an autopsy from Mexico, and that these 6 individuals would have been witnesses as to what happened. And we as the community would love to hear their story or testimony as to the part that they played and the roles that they played in her demise. I submit to you that the community has been waiting so long for such a vicious and heinous crime that this case be tried immediately and expedited immediately for the satisfaction of the community and her family. I would like to submit, Your Honor, that we take all evidence as the autopsy, the death certificate, Nazir Wiggins' video, all communications and texts and anything that you get from the cloud, and slap their face with it because they have played with the court. They have played with the entire judicial system. They have played with the community. They have even played with their dogs. They're out in the club. So we're asking that you take this case most serious.
Thank you, Tannis.
That you put it at the top of the list, and then we get a resolution for this case within 30 days. It has been almost a year, and the community is still waiting. The world is still waiting. The universe is still waiting. This crime was committed on video.
Mm-hmm.
We have evidence that all 6 of these people were here.
Yeah.
And so, based on that evidence alone, we ask that you expedite this case. We ask that you try them either in the United States
Mm-hmm.
and prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law.
Mm-hmm.
We ask that if you fail or don't want to do that, that you would send them all back to Mexico. Let Mexico hear their story, try them in Mexico, and leave them there.
That was good.
That's what I submit to the court today, Your Honor. Thank you very much. And may God have mercy on anyone that's still around them as they are walking around, because they are in danger, Your Honor, in my opinion. Thank you so much for the court hearing my case.
Oh, you rock that, TS. You rock that, girl. You rock the girl. You rock that. You rock that, girl. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And we're going to see if anybody else. And we still going to do some calls after this. I'm going to see if we can have probably about 3 more, at least 3 or 4 more calls talking to the DOJ or the judge. And that's what we're doing here. Everybody who just joined in, thank you, Kendall R. and Hunter Green, because I see that they putting it in there. But this little segment right here is if you could talk to the DOJ Attorney General in Washington and the Stephen Benjamin, the one who has all the paperwork of the Cabo 6 and looking over it and looking to make the decision to extradite Daejhanae Jackson. And if you could talk to that DOJ and the people who are handling this case at the White House, who has the paperwork, what would you want to tell them about how you want justice and how you want them to look into this case and how you want justice for Shanquella and these criminals off the street, and one extradited back to Daejhanae Jackson, extradited back to Mexico? What would you say if you was in front of the judge? Sometimes attorneys and things like in the family can use an outcry of hearing different public's opinion and about how they want justice. And like I said, a lot of us can't go when they have marches. We can't go when they have rallies. You can't go when they have the balloon release. This is a time that you can at least put it on. You can put your voice on video, and so that the family and attorneys and everything can hear an outcry, and the DOJ and the Stephen Benjamin, who has he's holding on to the paperwork and looking into the paperwork of the Cabo 6 and Shanquella Robinson's case, okay? And the extradition of Daejhanae Jackson. So if anybody wants to call in and give a outcry or a talk, and we'll wait a few more minutes and see if anybody's going to call in and see if anybody want to say anything for that. But that was great, TS. And I also want to tell everybody who donate, thank y'all so much. Thank you, Tannis. Thank you for your donation. Laura Thomas, thank you so much, baby. Thank you. Rivka Omega, thank y'all so much. Thank you. Marie Duff, Robin Sanders, Just Me. Thank you so much. Y'all just don't know how greatly appreciated this is. But you know, sometimes the number is, thank you, Hunter Green. He got it down there. 678-439-4517. Okay. Rivka. Rivka. Hello, sister.
Hello, my sister.
How you doing, sister?
Hi, I'm doing good. I'm so glad I caught you.
Yes.
Oh my God, I was so busy today, and you know what? Shanquella just tapped me on my shoulder, and she said, "Our sister is on." I put it on the calendar, and I was so busy today, but ain't busy at all for our beautiful, beautiful Cafe and Knowledge and the Knowledge family.
Thank you. And love back to you, sister. Love back to you. And hey, whoever that was that just call back in about 3 more minutes. Call back in about 3 more minutes. Okay. We letting Rivka. So Rivka, love you, sister. But we just doing this, and then we're gonna do another hour of people just calling in. But this one right here is just, if you could talk to the DOJ Merrick Garland up there in Washington, or if you could talk to Stephen Benjamin, who is the one who when they went to Washington, the family attorneys and everybody, they gave that paper. That's who they had a meeting with, and he vowed that he would look into this case. He would look into extraditing, look into the process and see what they could do up there. So if he could hear you, the DOJ can hear you, or a judge can hear you, that the Cowboy 6 might be standing in front of one day, what would you want to say to them?
Well, can I just share something? I'm not going to share everything because it's personal.
Okay.
Because it's very personal.
Okay.
But I did send a letter out this weekend again. On what day did I send it out? Because I want to make sure I sent it out Saturday. Yep, sent it out Saturday, and I sent it to our president of the United States of America. Straightly to the president and to the vice president. So one thing I said, dear president and vice president Kamala Harris, I basically just said what is the truth, and made it simple. And the simple thing is, go back to the video. Right. And what you said was the last words of our beloved Shanquella Robinson, when she was asked, "Are you not going to fight back?" And she said no. She said no with a long no and a nervous no. And that was the last we heard of her voice. Right. This here is the baseline of her victory, of her justice. And that is the North Star for us to all use, so our beloved Shanquella Robinson and the Robinson family can receive the justice that is at hand. And then I also went into what happened in North Carolina with the autopsy. We have 2 of them. We all know what took place and what happened. It doesn't take a rocket science. And for me to say to the DOJ, the State Department, I already sent a letter asking, please, can you look into this case again and open an internal investigation? As a U.S. citizen and as a U.S. taxpayer, not only I, but this case really belongs, and the only one it belongs to is Shanquella Robinson, because she's no longer here. She was a U.S. citizen. She was a United States U.S. citizen. She paid her taxes, and she lived in North Carolina. And those tax monies went back to the state, which pays everybody's bill in Washington and North Carolina in politics. So that's what I just wanted to share with the family. That's what I did. I prayed on it, lit my candle, and I wrote a personal letter to our president of these United States of America. So that's what I did.
Okay. And that was awesome. That was wonderful. Just with you telling us that was very wonderful, and that was good to hear. So it still makes a difference that you also have that, on video, and you're saying that, because you never know. See, some people do use public outcry when the attorneys are at big round table meetings and things like that. sometimes they use different public outcry to keep them boosted. You know what I'm saying? To keep them motivated. Which lawyers are already motivated. But sometimes, when they hear so many people talking, outcry, it makes a difference with the justice system as well. It makes people in the justice system kind of stop, because it's a lot of people voicing how they feel, voicing that they want justice, and sometimes it don't always have to be that at a rally. If you can't make it to a rally, you could put it in recording, and then send it, like, hey, please take this along with your march, let people hear this along with your rally. Let people hear this. See, it sparks up, let y'all hear people who couldn't make it. This is how they feel. People who couldn't make it to this rally, this is how they feel. Listen to other people's outcry. They can use it when they have meetings, balloon releases, and things like that. Like, we have so many people that have outcries about wanting justice for Shanquella, and it can always be used as a motivational tool or for a court tool or anything like that. So that's why I wanted to do this, and it could probably be used one day.
Right, because it's beautiful. Because what I'll use too in the rally, hoping that we get an answer before October, before her anniversary. I also will use Shanquella, what did Shanquella said? She said no. When they asked her, you're not going to fight back, what did Shanquella said? She said no. To put that, because see, that's the main thing that came out of North Carolina at the DOJ there in North Carolina, said that they interviewed, and they said that the Cabo 6 said that she was fighting them back. When we heard in the video, because it's that, and then it was not the cause of death. So that was my letter to our president of the United States, and to the vice president, and then also my letters that I sent before to senators on both sides of the aisles. Because we can't just think Democrat. You got to think Republican. You got to do both letters. So anybody that sends me anything, or anyone I know, I just get to write in, and I just get to send it. Because they both, on both sides of the aisle, work for us. And this is our daughter, and it's the daughter of these United States of America. So to me, Shanquella Robinson is our North Star for all content creators, because at the end of the day, it's about none of us. None of us. It's about justice for her. And justice for the Robinson family to receive the peace and to go to the grave and said, we got you justice, my daughter. And for them to start the healing process, because they will never heal for what happened and took place to their daughter, to our best friend, and to the United States, and to the world's best friend. At the end of the day, she was underlined by what took place in that room, and then what took place by the handling of this investigation. And that's why I asked DOJ, Attorney General Merrick Garland, and our State Department, I asked them, please do an internal investigation into your own. That's it. That's all. Because like you said, and it's written everywhere, no one is above the law of justice of these United States of America. And it's just simple. We keep it simple, we'll get to justice. That's why when you go to court and they start a criminal, and then the two attorneys with the judge want to get to what you said, my sister. Exactly the facts and the truth of the case. Not all this jumbo, and then taking like Play-Doh and then throwing it to the wall, the board, and seeing what sticks. But it all falls down because we're trying to get to the nitty. What took place to unaliven a U.S. citizen, and her name is Shanquella Robinson. Everything, she's on North Star. So I just tell everybody, keep her as your North Star. and we're going to get somewhere with it.
Right. Right. And you sure right about that. Well, I really do thank you, sister.
Yeah, and I'll come back.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have another one too where people can come back.
Sister.
Thank you, sister, and thank you for everything that you do, even working with the Shanquella case and even working with other cases for people to get justice. You just do a whole lot in the communities, different communities. So we also want to tell you thank you as well. And I know I always say that, but you always have to say thank you to people who are working hard out here and to other content creators. There's a lot of content creators who are truly from the heart working and pushing for justice for Shanquella. And now I want to tell those content creators thank you. You know, that's truly doing it from the heart, because you could tell who's doing it from the heart because they're sticking with what it is, justice for Shanquella, not all that other bozo jumbo stuff, you know. So
yes, my sister,
I appreciate you as well. And yeah, so call back when we gonna do another little thing for another little hour and a half, and then after that I'm gonna close it out. Yeah.
Okay, well, flowers to you. I'm going to go back to the chat and love on. Love on everybody in the Knowledge family, and thank you to the greatest moderators in these streets.
Hannah Green and Kendall. Yes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Okay.
Thank you, my sister.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye. And yes, family, and I did see Kendall R said want to ask the DOJ and then why is it taking 265 days? It's just entirely too long to get justice. I agree with you on that. That's definitely. I agree with you on that one right there. I saw that comment and I was looking at it. Thank you again for everybody for your donations and your chat. Thank y'all on the chat. Y'all rocking that chat. Y'all are really rocking that chat. And you know, I'm trying to look. I can't look at it and everything, but y'all all know each and every one of y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all support means so much to me. It really do, and to our team. Just thank y'all so much. Do anybody else want to call in? I will do one more call for if you want to talk to the DOJ, the Attorney General in Washington, if you wanted to talk to him and you could talk to him and you was talking to him, what would you say about wanting to get justice for Shanquella Robinson? Here goes someone right here. Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Queen?
All right, how you doing?
Good.
That's good. So, Spicy, what's going on, Spicy? Thank you. Thank you so much for your donations as well. I appreciate it. Yes.
You are very welcome.
Yes.
Justice for Shanquella Robinson.
Yes. Okay. Could you speak up just a little bit more?
Yes, ma'am. Hold on. Let me take you off the speakerphone.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you great now.
Okay. If I had a chance to say anything to the judge, I would say, Honorable Judge, on or about November the 16th, someone inboxed me a video. And it was a video that was very disturbing. It was a young lady that was naked, being savagely beaten by another young lady. And I couldn't understand why she was beating this girl this way. And there were people in the background egging it on, asking her if she was going to fight back. And she said no. I heard another male voice in the background said something to the effect, why she's not fighting back? And I just couldn't understand why some men would be encouraging a female to be beat like that. It was ugly.
And I heard the young lady say, no, she didn't want to fight back. So it wasn't a fight. She was being attacked. It was just like an evil demon that was just hateful and evil. And I just couldn't understand that. About a week later, I saw on the news her mother being interviewed, and she said that these were some college students that she went to school with, and the people, after they deleted her daughter, they showed up at her house a few days later, and she asked them, had there been a fight, because she had heard through the grapevine that there had been a fight, and they told her no. So for them to come over to that mother's house and to see that mother like that, I just can't imagine. I just can't imagine how they felt. And the bad part about it, this young lady was standing up there naked, being videoed. I saw at least 2 phones being held out, and they were videoing her. And I just feel like everyone that was there need to be punished. There's no reason why this young lady should have went on vacation with some so-called friends that appeared to be lured there. They came back, and she came back a week or so later in a box. These are the type of people that need to be off the streets. Your Honor, I am a law-abiding student, a law-abiding, tax-paying individual, just like Shanquella was. I just can't imagine if I was going on vacation with some friends of mine and any of them would fight me, period. But for me to be standing naked in front of a bunch of men and so-called friends, and then you come back and you lie to my parents, I just don't understand. I just ask that you do a thorough investigation that's including if there's any way you can maybe have access to their phones. Just a thorough investigation. That's all we're asking. But it just broke my heart to see something like that. And I haven't been able to sleep since that happened. So, Your Honor, I ask that whatever happens at the end, if it's found that these people are guilty, that they get the maximum penalty. And I ask that this young lady and her family get justice. That's all we ask.
That was awesome, Spicy.
I know it's just so sad, because I'm just honest. I haven't been able to sleep since that happened. For someone to do anyone that way, for this young lady to be standing up there naked in front of her so-called friends,
yeah,
you know, males and females.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to fight, so there's no way she could have agreed to fight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how can you accept that lie? How can someone tell you a lie like that and you tell me you believe it?
Right.
That just doesn't make any sense.
You're right.
So, you know, I just feel bad for that young lady's parents and her family. I just feel bad for them. Yeah. And I just don't understand what type of parents those 6 individuals have. I don't know what kind of parents they have. It's just shameful. Right. Low down. But that's all. That's all I have to say. It's just sad.
And thank you so much. We do have another caller coming right on in. Thank you, Spicy. That was awesome.
You're welcome. And
okay.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. Okay, bro. Hello. They hung up. Well, You hung up, caller. You call right back. We don't call numbers back at all. We don't. After you hang up, we automatically delete that, right on out. We don't call people back, anything like that. So if you would like to call back, feel free. But that's one thing we don't do. We don't call numbers back at all for legal reasons and everything like that. Okay. Let me see who this is. Hello. Yes, how you doing? Yes, it's Cafe. How you doing? All right. I'm gonna put you on speakerphone, okay? All right. Okay, I got you on speakerphone.
Great, great. How you been? I've been fine, and I just wanted to call today. I called that first one of your first calls,
Right.
Some time ago, and I told you I was from Jack from Chicago.
Right. How you doing?
I'm fine.
We sending love to Chicago.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, remember I told you I called Mary Garland.
You did. You did.
Wrote him a letter about that. I see now we're still seems like in the same space,
Mm-hmm.
and we haven't moved yet. But I'm hoping this pretty soon we will move.
Right.
I just wanted to call. I know you said call and say what you want to say to him. Well, I want to say a couple of things to him and you also. But
okay.
The first things I would want to say that I have watched one specific content moderator, which is yourself, and how you broke it down, how you broke that timeline down with the not the death sentence,
the autopsy.
The autopsy, yes. How you broke it down with that, and from what happened in between the time that fight stopped, and then she was announced. When they came and finally pronounced that they were, I think that 7-hour time
Right.
period.
Right.
The autopsy shows, which I would say to him, it showed all those horrific marks, bruises, and wounds on that woman's body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is what now I'm sitting here. I've got 5 or 6 of my friends sitting around me too. They wanted to hear what I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them this is what I would tell you.
Okay.
That suicide should have died at birth. Even though I may not have said that to him, but that's our feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Those men, and I use that phrase very, very lightly, men. I just say those males who were there and watched it and spurned it on, till to try to encourage her and to continually beat that woman like that.
Mm-hmm.
Those creatures like that, they should be exterminated. They shouldn't be able to walk the earth. So, and call themselves men. That Malik, Najee, and Khalil, all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
What bothers me and the rest of us so much was the marks, and you showed it. They raped that woman. I'm going to say it just like it is. I'm not going to hold back.
You're going to have to say, yeah. You're right.
I was looking at, when you showed that picture of the autopsy where the bruises were, I'm like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
And my heart breaks for Mr. Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
It still does, because I know if this is how I feel, a total stranger can imagine. Well, I can't imagine all the pain that he has gone through, he and his wife both, and the sister, of course. But that, for them to have seen it, if I see it, and the world saw that autopsy and what you showed on your screen
right.
that time,
right.
We all saw that,
mm-hmm.
And it doesn't take a third grader to analyze what exactly happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure it had to be
mm-hmm.
Malik or either Khalil.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he professes his love and friendship for her, he can put that in a paper bag and stick it up his butt.
Mm-hmm.
But that was alone. That alone should have been enough for them to come and get all 6 of them and extradite them right there on the spot. Because if you saw that autopsy, and it was it was done right when the incident happened.
Mm-hmm.
They had it then.
Mm-hmm.
If we all saw it, they saw it too. They had it too, and they sat on it and did nothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that kind of, it still grates me. It makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up.
Mm-hmm.
So that, and the fact that, well, a couple of things. What you said on one of your videos too, that you were OG. I forgot who you were talking about. I don't want to bring up old hash, but you know what I'm talking about. Well, what that guy said to you, what you said he said to you, what kind of
that troll. That troll.
That low life, know, because anytime a man would say that to another woman, he's not really a man,
Mm-hmm.
and he probably never had a woman. A name like Star, that sounds like a morphodite anyway,
Well, I really didn't want to mention his name on here. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but
yeah,
I know who it was.
Yeah, I know, because he done had enough of clout for this whole year, So,
so when I'm gonna tell you, my buddies, when you told them Big Bang take Little Bang trick,
I meant every word of it too.
I know you did. And see, he didn't have a clue of what you meant. He didn't know what you talking about. Obviously, because he probably thinks OG stands for oh my goodness. When you told me you got female OGs too, I told my buddies, I said she should have been with us back in the day in Chicago, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was born and raised in New York, so I used to go to Chicago all the time.
Oh, you're from New York?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay, so you have such a heavy Southern accent.
I have. I've been here for a long time, but my age there. But I was born. I was raised in New York, and I didn't leave New York until like my middle 20s.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
No wonder you were spitting game rather than you couldn't comprehend.
Yeah, right there in Jamaica, Queens. Jamaica Boulevard.
Is that right?
Yeah, not too far. Right. Not too far from York College, because York College is in Jamaica, Queens.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. You have a York College. That's where it started at, over there in Jamaica, Queens, over there by the bus terminal.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
No wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that explains a lot too. That explains how you're able to dissect certain things when you do. That explains everything.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I love listening to you, number one.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes.
Well, we all do.
So I got transferred when I went into business and running a lot of corporate offices and things like that. That transferred me more to the south, towards the Gulf Coast area.
Is that right?
Right. And so that's when I was doing that, and then later on, I stopped and started running my own business. Instead of running a corporate business, I can run my own. I was running corporate business so well, I could do my own like that. So that's when I started my own business. Yeah.
And it has taken off, huh?
Oh yeah. It's been like that for years and years, and yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am so glad that someone like you is pushing her case the way you're pushing it.
Thank you.
Because you have brought all these surrounding entities that try to stand back and hide. You brought all of them into the light.
Mm-hmm.
Because the DOG down in North Carolina, even Merrick, Merrick Garland,
mm-hmm.
He's on alert. And whatever the attorneys are over in Washington, I don't know, they're back now, but I guess they'll be going back soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
They will?
Yeah.
Because I know they said, okay, if we don't get anything or hear anything within a month or 2 months.
Yeah, they waiting for like a month and a half, something like that, because they know that they have a lot going on at the White House. So then you give it you give it a little month and a half, and then if not, then you go back. You know.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Washington said, "Oh, we are going to respond to it." That's what they told the attorneys.
Right.
They would be responding to it.
Right.
But they didn't put a specific time on it. I noticed that.
Right.
But well, it's about time that we're gonna ask for a timeline now. It's been quite a while. It's been quite a while again. The case is going on for years, especially with all the evidence that's so obvious.
Right. And you know, I have a video coming up in about 3 more days that's really gonna rock those 3 males, Nizia, Khalil, and Malik.
Thank you. We're gonna stop calling them men.
Right.
We're gonna stop calling
the males. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really turning the oven up on them. And you know, normally you bake something at 350. Now I'm gonna bake them at 980. So
that's right.
Yeah. Right. So we definitely that this next one's coming up. It's gonna be a very shocking thing for them. It's gonna really shake their boots. It's really gonna shake their boots so bad till I don't know. We expect. Actually, my team is expecting. They're getting prepared now. Right at the beginning of this, I was telling everybody, "Hey, I'm doing some paperwork. I'm signing some paperwork." Actually, all that was getting ready for what's coming to them on on Monday, probably Monday, the next 3 days. In the next
Amen, sister. Because you know what? After you exposed her injuries on that autopsy,
right.
If they had been anywhere on the street or in jail, especially in jail, they'd be headless. They'd be headless right now.
It would.
You know?
It would. So yeah. So so we definitely kicking up something then. So it's gonna be something, and they're gonna be shaking and baking in their boots.
Well, I know you saying that. I know it's the truth.
Yeah,
I know the truth.
Yeah,
I haven't heard you spit nothing but the truth.
Yeah. It's you'll say it's a lot of people gonna say, "Oh, she went there." Yeah, I did.
Go there. Yeah. Expose that trash.
Yeah, I did.
The sewer 6. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, definitely. So I do appreciate it. I do appreciate everything that you said. I appreciate you again, because you did say that you would be calling sometimes, you know, and I'm so glad you did. Good to hear from you. Everything you said was so interesting to hear, and I appreciate your compliment as well. I really do, because it's hard sometimes, but we get it done.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, especially when you know that people out there, it's a lot that don't want to hear the truth.
Right.
They don't want to admit it.
Right.
They run from it.
Right.
They would rather deal with a lie
than the truth. You're right.
Some of them, right. Just like you talked about the mamas, some of them living in a lie. You know, we know.
Right.
But thank you, man, for your insight.
Thank you so much. And tell your family and everybody who watching me hello. And I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for just giving us the support, the click, the view, and everything. Thank you.
Be over there clapping their hands. Can you hear?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Really do. Okay. Y'all have a good evening.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, family. So that was awesome. So we have a lot of those calls and everything like that. Now you can just call in now. We just gonna do you call in for the next 35-40 minutes. But I want us to talk about the rotten seed. What do y'all think about that video I did about the rotten seeds produce the rotten leaves? I want to talk about that. Whoever calls in, I want y'all to tell me about that. Then I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about the one where I played so people can hear Mr. Robinson again. Because it seemed like a lot of people forgot about Mr. Robinson out here and wasn't too much feeling a lot of things he was hearing about his daughter, okay? Now, I told everybody that the man's online. He is online, okay? And he's listening, okay? So what did y'all think about that? Do anybody want to talk about that? And then the other video I did about the 3 ladies habits told on. The 3 cowboy women, females. I need to start saying female because ain't nothing lady, ain't nothing womanly like, nothing about now one of them 3. I don't know why I said that. Lord, I had a slip of the tongue then. Those females, them backyard trash. Tell me what y'all think about those 3 backyard trash that they hidden habits told on them. Because you remember I showed where they did a whole lot of trips by themselves. They did a whole lot of things by themselves. They never included Shanquella. But all of a sudden this time they take pictures after pictures after everywhere they go. I showed it to y'all. They take pictures in the bathroom, on the elevator, down in the slums, everywhere. They take pictures everywhere they go. But the cowboy trip, they did not take one picture. And the picture they took was for them. It wasn't posted on social media. And another thing, I feel that video that got leaked out, that video wasn't supposed to be leaked out. It was for them as a trophy. I'm going to get more into that. That video was actually a trophy video for them. And in about I think probably next week, I'm going to tell y'all why I said that video was really supposed to be their trophy video, only for them. That's supposed to have been their trophy. That's why I said they have done something like this before. Okay, just haven't got caught. Look how hard it is to catch them now. You know, so or get them convicted now. So I want y'all to check that because that's coming up too. I got a lot of good meat and potatoes coming up, you know, and it's not like I'm saving it because I don't want to do it on this live. No, it's still a lot of work and investigating and stuff that we doing into that. So I don't want to do it prematurely. But I can tell y'all right now, Nazir, Malik, and Khalil, y'all gonna get rocked in a couple of more days. And we're going to talk about, I think that next video, I talk about how that video was supposed to be their trophy. And I know that sounds sickening, but I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. It was supposed to be their trophy. That's all I'm going to say. How sickening and demonic. That video actually was supposed to be their trophy for them. So how many other trophies they got? Anyway, so anybody want to call in and say anything about that? Because you know I could go on and on, but I don't get to go live often, and that's because of my schedule and my business. Because y'all know I have boots on the ground. I help the community. Then I run my own thing. Then I do the YouTube. So it's kind of like the scheduling, you know. Is very tight, so when I can, I do. And I said I was going to try to do a live either once a week or once every 2 weeks. It'd probably be once every 2 weeks, but I'm still working on that. But anybody want to call in and tell me, what do y'all think about this here, about them rotten leaves coming from the rotten seeds, and about people understanding that Shanquella family is going through so much. And so we need to kind of stick with the thing of justice, basically, you know, and a lot of people not going to do that. You know, that's just how it is, you know, but we can try to keep it as positive as we can on the Shanquella getting justice for her level. So anybody want to call in, just let me know. I could go over the chat for a little while. Ed Cafe, you are doing wonderful work for Shanquella. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Leah. Thank you. And Leah is overseas too, I know. Yeah. And thank you, Hunter Green. Yes, that number is 678-439-4517. Thank you, Hunter Green. Thank you, Kendall R. Everything. If y'all want to talk to me, you know everybody say, I call not talk, but a lot of people don't. These numbers are very secure. You do not it doesn't get out. We don't call them back after you hang up. It's gone. Okay. So we can't even call you back. We can't even give it, all that. So y'all just make sure that I just want people to make sure that they know that they're safe and secure when it comes to calling into the Cafe of Knowledge. Okay. And that's why we don't call people back, So until somebody calls in, let's put it right here. Okay, so when I did that video on the right, because I was sure finna go in on them. I was finna go in on them parents. Hello, how you doing? All right. You ready to? You want to talk on? Okay, thank you so much. Hold on, I'm gonna put you on speakerphone. Okay, there you go. And just talk up a little bit loud for us. And how you doing? Thank you for calling in.
You are so welcome. So I just wanted to make a comment. I just wanted to say you're doing an excellent job. You're doing a wonderful job, and keep up the good work. And it's good to see you put a face with a name. I heard your voice this first time seeing your face. So you look very beautiful today. Keep up the good work. And I just like to say that's such a sad situation for that young lady to go on vacation and not to come back. And then I can only imagine what her parents must be going through at this time. It's sad to lose a child, but to lose a child that way and knowing that she didn't even have a fighting chance to even fight back for herself, to defend herself. And then for her so-called friends to just watch them to participate in something like that, that's very horrible. That's horrible. We are praying for justice for her because it could have been one of our children over there as well. And once our children get a certain age, we cannot be with them 24/7. And we just have to keep praying and to justice for her and her family, that these monsters would not do this again to anyone else. To bring us, so demising for her, to degrading for them to do that to her in front of all those people is still like she was on display for the whole world to see her in that condition, and for her body to be there, and then the way that the Cabo 6 didn't even respect her parents enough, but to do what they did and to say what they did, and not even to give them complete details of what happened. And who knows, will we ever know what happened to her? And what the sad part is the reasoning. You go on vacation to have a good time, and all of a sudden something changed just that quick. So that makes you wonder, was it something that was planned? Was it intended to go this far? But the whole situation is really sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. And we're going to continue to pray to justice come for her, that she can get some rest, that she will get the rest that she needs, and her family can begin to heal from this situation. So thank you so much. You keep doing what
you're doing. Thank you. And I want to ask you one question. What do you think about them coming back, going to the mother's house, and sitting down with her, and still telling her alcohol poisoning, and we're so sorry that she drunk too much, and we feel so bad for you? But I
think it was very heartless. And for them to come up with such a crazy scheme, they plotted on what they was going to say once they got there. They had everything rehearsed. Everything was rehearsed, what they was going to say. They didn't want to say too much. They didn't want to say a little. They just want to speak spoon feed her just enough to pacify her for the moment. And like you said, Khalil kept coming over until he got some more details. So once he got more details, he disappeared.
Right.
Knowing that this girl was a friend, he was a friend of the family. You sat at their table, ate at their house, probably slept at their house, and a part of the family, and you could just be so heartless to do this, even to allow this to happen. Even if they begin to jump on her, as he being her friend, he should have stopped it. He should have intervened. It could mean all of them against him.
Yeah.
He should have intervened on her behalf. So that makes you wonder, what part did he really play? What part did he really play in this whole thing of her? Was he the mastermind behind it? You know,
exactly.
So many unanswered questions. And then for people to continue to pull that child's name through the mud, that's terrible. You know, something happened and people, they go digging. Nothing positive. They look for the negative stuff on a person once they leave here. And that's not fair to the family, because you would want your family business exposed like that. Why go digging? Why go digging? Let them grieve in peace. You know, and it's just such a sad thing. And I tell you, we all have children. We cannot hold their hands 24/7. We got to cut that embryo cord, let them get out here and experience life for themselves. But for her to be such a young woman, and then for her life to be taken like that, it was senseless. It was heartless. It was a coward, you know. And I pray God, that she would get justice. And I pray God for the ones that did this to her, that they would get what they deserve, that they will serve their time or whatever it is that the justice system have in place for them. I pray God that they get it, because like I said, that could have been our son. That could have been our daughter over there. You know, how do you live that down as a parent? Like the young lady just said with her daughter, she got a general idea of probably what happened or whatever. But in a case like this right here, it wasn't called for. It was not called for. That no way that baby should have came back in a bag. There's no way. She should have came back the way she went over there.
Yeah.
Sad.
It really is heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. Yes. And it seems like it stick with us because we literally saw it. You know, we saw it. And I think that's what it is, because you have a lot of people trying to tell us what we saw we didn't see, or it's not as bad as we think it is, you know, or that wasn't the cause of it. You know, it's just so much. But you can't make us unsee what we saw. Point blank.
Absolutely. And the other thing about it, to attack her that time of mourning.
Right.
And then for her to be sitting in that house all day. All day. She sat in that house all day long.
Yeah.
All day long. And they plotting.
Yeah. 7 hours. That's another thing. You know, it's the way they did those two things that's really cringing to me is the two things they did that just cringe me to my soul is them spending 7 hours in a villa with a deceased body. Yeah, and then the second one is to go sit down with her mother and play like she died of alcohol poison as if they know nothing. It's all about the alcohol, and they even knew at that time exactly what happened. Those two things right there that shows just how evil they can stoop low.
But go further. Even to sit there and decide what colors they was going to wear to her funeral.
Exactly, they did.
Already.
They did.
Planning her funeral already. And this woman has lost her child. She had saw the video, and then you sit there planning a funeral. It's so it's a big celebration.
And you're right. I see, and those are the most cringiest things. So you know, when I hear people trying to give them a benefit of the doubt or trying to find a pass to give them and things like that, I'm like, those are the two cringiest things that, like, how do you even start giving someone the benefit of the doubt after doing those two things?
Absolutely.
You know?
And, you know, if you can do something like that, you can do anything.
Exactly.
Anything.
Exactly.
You could do anything. You have no heart. You have no respect for life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to do that to her and leave her there and go on with life like nothing happened. You know, they probably threw a sheet over her and went about their business. And how can you know? It was like everything was normal, and then to escape the way they did, and like Mr. Robinson said, to leave her over there by herself, to leave her like she was trash, to leave her there by herself. And then can you imagine the conversation that they had on that plane coming back home?
Right.
Just left her there.
Right. And like I said at the beginning, I really do think that they was banking on she would never get found. You know, I really do. I think because they knew that Shanquella have older parents and that they're really not used to connecting to in a foreign country. And then the language barrier in there that you would have to, it's just like her father said, the first time he was trying to get in contact with people, they didn't even speak English. And he said he kept on until finally he found somebody that knew some English. So see, that's why I say another thing. I think the Cowboy Six left her there thinking that she would never get found, because it's a lot. If somebody's over there and nobody know where that person is or anything, just think about if you had to start off finding your loved one. You just know, say, California. You just know they're in California. You just don't know where.
No.
Can you imagine even starting off looking for your loved one like that, family? Like, you know, the last place they was in was California, but you don't know where in California. You know how big California is? Mexico is just that big. Even though it was in Cabo, Cabo, Mexico, it's still a big place, you know? And so that's why I said I really do think that the Demon Six banked on her never being found.
Wow. Can you imagine? But you went over there with her. Y'all went together, you know, and then knowing that you left her there. And, you know, my heart went out to Mr. Robinson from day one. I mean, he was so hurt. So, I mean, his emotion was like all over the place, but he held it together for the sake of his daughter. He held it together, you know, and that's all, seemed like that's all he had in this world. Her and his mom and his brothers, you know, that she seemed like to be the joy of his life. That hole that's in his heart now, knowing, and like you said too, for them to do that to her in front of everybody, and then for Kalia to just stand there and watch, and this is supposed to have been his close friend. So, but we got to keep pushing, and I do think I do look at different YouTube channels, and I thank God for all the ones that's keeping it alive, keeping it on the front.
Right.
Because if you don't, it would just die. It's so many young people that's going through this here, and we look at Jelani Day. They just it's been 2 years. He should have been graduating. You know, they haven't found him.
Right.
You know, all of these young people. You know, and if we don't keep it on the forefront, nothing will get done. They'll sweep it up under the rug.
And you so right. You know, I did do videos, and people look on back. I've done it on a lot of missing cases, and you know, Tyree Nichols, and I touched based on all of them. But then we knew that they people was either getting charged or, you know, been arrested or something like that, you know. And in some cases that is nothing, just a cold case and things like that, you know. So we have worked on those too. But when it got to Shanquella, and we clearly saw what we saw, and then they started playing in our face with the decisions and all that stuff. It was something in me that I had to work extra harder for Shanquella. Extra harder for Shanquella, because we have to make an example. It's too many black women that once they say, oh, well, it's a cold case, so that's it. We leave it alone. We do. We leave it alone, and it's just they stay open cases or closed case. They tell us anything, and we just accept it. And you have to stop it at a point, and Shanquella is that point. So that this in the future, we hope that it don't, but the future small Shanquellas that come up missing, or the future Shanquellas that come up missing, or the future elders that this Shanquella come up missing, that they know that we are not taking this sitting down. You're not just gonna feed us all this jello when we ask for a sirloin steak. No, you're not gonna keep on feeding us this mess and we sit back, because you got to think about it. Once that DOJ decision was made, no criminal charges, the average just sits back and say, oh, okay, no, we got to keep fighting. We not hearing that. You're not finna play in our face with that old trifling decision.
That was a shock in the stomach. When I heard that, that was a shock in the stomach. And and I could just see them just jumping up, hooray, 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 having a party, laughing and having a good time. But I'm glad somebody's still pushing and praying for the family that justice will be served. Because God knows she didn't deserve that. She did not deserve that.
Right. And
flung her around. She flung her around like she was a rag doll.
Exactly.
But thank God, like some they keep saying that she left her mark. Some of the clues she left here is keeping everything going. Thank God for that video.
Right.
Because it had not been for the video, we wouldn't have known nothing.
Right.
Nothing. So social media is not all that bad. So we pray, God, that justice will be served and that her family will be able to get some peace. And thank you so much for what you're doing for the channel. And
thank you.
Good work.
Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you for calling. I appreciate it. And you have a great evening. Thank you so much. Your call was greatly needed. We needed that.
Okay,
bye-bye. Okay, family. That was very interesting too, and anybody want to call another 15 minutes? We already got 2 hours in. I did want some more people just to call. What did y'all think about the trifling C's? Because let me tell y'all, everybody had wanted to talk about the Robinson family. They want to talk about Shanquella mother, Shanquella father, Shanquella sister. But y'all notice wasn't nobody saying too much or nothing about these Cowboy Demon 6 parents. Where they come from. How they like to play with the word God and all that stuff right there. But at the same time, doing all the devil work. I can't understand what they doing. I can't even understand what church they stepping in. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, Lord. But anyway, family, wasn't nobody talking about them. I'm still ain't talking about them. No, don't nobody want to talk about how Nazia's mother talking about, I wish my son and his friends safe travel back here to the United States. Ain't nobody talking about that. She knew Shanquella was gone. She really did. She didn't care. She didn't even mention Shanquella. And they still haven't. They haven't went to the Robinson family and said nothing. Haven't said nothing. So it's stuff like that, okay, a lot of people didn't even know what Nazia's mother looked like. Didn't even know what Khalil's mother looked like. Didn't even know what Elise's mother looked like. Didn't even know what Winter's mother looked like. And those was the criminals. And still they criminals. But everybody had to have something to say about the Robinson family. You see what I'm saying? Ain't ain't saying nothing about these trifling birds over here that did, produce these rotten leaves over here. I ain't saying nothing about them. Why is that? I ain't saying nothing about them trifling big burgers. I'm trying to see. Hello, how you doing? Hey. It's a delay, yeah. It's a delay a little bit. It's a delay on your end a little bit. Okay. Well, I've got you on speakerphone now.
Okay. Oh, not yeah. You just picked up the phone. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I see. Yes. Okay. I don't know when we're gonna catch up. It's Jaylyn. Hi.
How you doing, Jaylyn? Thank you so much for all of your support, baby. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear your voice, and thank you for calling in.
Well, I had to, because I'm sitting here every single time I hear you all. I'm always working. And I was like, I had to call because I'm listening to you. And, it's like everything you're doing is just, you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
It's like, yeah, you're doing an amazing job. And I think everybody will agree with me. This is like, I want more so to say to you that this is like my support group, looking at everybody speaking. And because I think everyone around the world is angry, and they're looking for somewhere to let it out. Because I get emotional every single time. You're absolutely right. I love the video that you showed, how each one of them, how their personalities, how these parents, how do they, not say, grab them and say, you know what, you're going to tell the truth. Because it's theirs. We all not blind. We can see the video, and we heard her say no many times. Not one time, many times. We heard her voice. Like, that video is her voice. I can't see where they cannot give us justice. I cannot see where they can say there's nothing here to see. We all saw it. We all not blind. Justice is not that blind. They need to take off their blinders. And it's like there's something there that we can't see, but they saw. Do you understand? Like,
yes.
They saw what they did. Everybody saw what they did. There is no excuse in the world. They can't say anything. They have to face that here or in Mexico. I when I hear that girl speaking to her, that anger, like, that woman was angry.
Yes.
Like, and those two boys, like, they're children at the end of the day, because I know I'm old, like, I'm an OG just like you. And I cannot see where them boys can stand there. Don't they have sisters? Don't they have, forget about, let's start mothers, sisters, nieces, nephews. Like, do these parents don't stop and say, you know what? This could have been one of you.
Right.
They could be sitting right here and saying, you know what? This could have been any of you. Like, you came and just took her away. Anybody could have came and took any of you away. Like, his mom posted and said, give him travel mercies. Why can't you come and tell, Mr. Robinson and Mrs. Robinson, you know what? My prayers and my heart goes out to you. You know what? Here's Nigeria. You know what I mean? Here. Khalil, oh my God. Like, I couldn't believe he's in pictures with her. He traveled with her. And his parents don't come and sit down and say, you know what? Here's Khalil. Or even Dejane's parents, any of them, Winter. Oh my God. her mom goes to church.
Mm-hmm.
They all talking about God, God, God.
Mm-hmm.
Where is your God? What? Where do you go inside your heart and say, here, you guys did wrong? Present them. Say, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And like you saying, it's so funny. Like you saying, it was a trophy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, every serial killer, like they do, like, because I read about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always read, they always keep a trophy.
They always keep a trophy.
You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, you can see that, you know, everything was planned out. And you can see it. Like, you know, I had a young lady in my life. She was my best friend. And I'm 51. When she passed, she was 33.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, her husband deleted her.
Oh, sorry
and you know
to hear that.
You know what? It brings to me, they sat with her for 7 hours. He sat with her for 3 days.
Are you serious?
He sat with her in the house for 3 days before he deleted himself. So this is what I'm saying. You know, like, where is the justice? Where do the White House step in and say, you know what? We can see this. We can see, like, we all seeing the same thing. Like, we all seeing the same video over and over again. How do you look at her and not see her as a person the way we do? Angel, our daughter, our niece, like, she was someone's child. She was someone's child. You know what? I would tell that judge and tell Ben Crump, this is someone's child. She is our child. We fight every single day through racism. You know, we have to let our men, women walk these streets, and you let these people walk the streets without no justice. We have no right. We have to watch now ourselves, our children. We be taking a chance with them being in the street. Didn't they fight in the tequila place? You know, they looking for their next victim. I don't care how anybody put it. They looking for their next victim because they done this before. This is not their first time. This is not their first time. And and what are we telling our people, our world, everywhere around? What are we telling them? It's okay. It's okay. Do you understand? Like, that poor mother. You know, my heart goes out to her. I didn't even know her name. I didn't see her name in the chat.
Oh, that's Salamandra? Salamandra. That's Shanquella's mother name.
No, the mother, the daughter died of the fentanyl.
Oh, you know? yeah. No, I didn't. She really. I didn't ask her name. I didn't.
Right.
I didn't ask her name. I don't know if she jumped back in the chat after that or not. But I didn't ask her name. But that was a heartbreaking story.
I can feel her pain. Can you imagine her going through that alone? Her daughter was only 29 years old. Like, can you imagine what is this doing to mothers every single day? Fathers. Look at Mr. Bernard. I can't see his video. I have to turn away. Because, like, older parents or not, they had no right to go through what they went through. It was just, that is just so heartbreaking. Breaking. You know, even the young lady that was in the freezer, I forget her name. You know, the parents had
you talking about Kanika Jenkins?
Yes, thank you. Kanika. Okay. And the list goes on and on and on. When do we get our justice?
Right. And that's why I said, you know, it comes to a point where we just have to stop and say, you know what? We tired of, once they tell us there's nothing no more they could do, or let's push this to a cold case, or let's do that. And now we're saying, and you have to start at some type of point. And it seems like Shanquella is that last straw point where we're saying, no, we're not doing this no more. We're not doing this no more. Y'all keep on doing this, keep on doing. Like you said, we went through it with Kanika Jenkins. We're going through with it with all the Shakira Kemp or something. We're going through all this. No. We're not going to keep letting this We can't let it slide. These people need justice. These women need justice, you know? And we talk about the story and we'll tell it's, you know, we are so used to talking about the story and then say, oh man, you know, that's messed up. And because the justice system threw it to the side, then we supposed to throw it to the side. No, no, no. We have come to the point like, no, we're not, because we have sons, daughters, and granddaughters and grandsons and things like that. You know, we have that. We can't let them come up and this is adapted. Like they get accustomed to becoming missing, throw it away. Coming missing, throw it away. They don't even take the time to just investigate the case properly and all that. Because you have to remember that the DOJ, when the Robinson family attorneys and the family went to ask the DOJ in North Carolina, can we have the paperwork since y'all made the ruling, no criminal charges? And they said, oh, the case not closed yet. We ain't through. We didn't translate all the paperwork into English. Huh? So how do you make a decision and you haven't even did all the evidence? You see what I'm saying?
There's more happening. You know, like there's more going on that we're not seeing. Right. Like there's something that we're not seeing, but whatever it is, they need to just say. Mm-hmm. They just need to bring them in, and that's it. Like they know they know they messed up somewhere, but they can fix it just by let's put her to rest. She deserves peace. Right. She deserves for these people to answer for what they did. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, like I said, there is nothing in this world. I don't care if it was a stick of bubble gum. There's nothing in this world that they cannot say. You know, you get what I'm saying? There's nothing. There's no reason to delete a life. Right. You know, there is nothing. There's nothing they can say. There's no buts and fans about it. Right. It's just they should just. I just can't wrap my head around. Like I'm just baffled. Like I wish, you know, like Rikri says, there was a commentator, CC out here. I was seeing his video. His videos are for Shanquella. I don't know his name. I was trying to find him and save the video because I was looking way back. I think it was like 6 months ago or more. And he put out addresses and they were sending out pink envelopes. And I think we should do the same thing. We should start sending pink envelopes every single day with Shanquella's name on it. And we sent some pink envelopes. I think it was about a month ago, wasn't it, family, that everybody just sent one. But you're right, it should be, we could do it every week. You know what? I need the addresses because I was trying to get the addresses off of his thing so I can start sending out envelopes every week. Right, because we had the address up there. It was and we all did it to Attorney General Merrick, right. Merrick Garland. We sent. And I had his address up there. It's the same as the Pennsylvania Boulevard, but it just has his name on there, and it's supposed to go directly to him. You know, and it also we could send some to the to that Stephen Benjamin, and he is the one with the paperwork to see and look over it and see about the extradition of Dejanay Jackson. Yeah, right. They need to send her back. Right. Like they believe, and everything that you put, like I went through all your videos. They were very helpful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can't see them. Like, they could tell you I broke down in the Black CEO's life. Right. Shout out to Black CEO Media. That's right. Y'all go subscribe to him if you ain't. A lot of the line then are here. But for the people who just
tuning in, never seen this channel before, and decide, just to give me a check out and click and view. Check out also Black CEO Media, The Lion Den. So thank you for that. Go ahead. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's just a pleasure seeing you all the time. Like I got you on notification. I had a sticky here. It says Thursday, 4 p.m. and you said Central Time.
Mm-hmm.
But then I put 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and I was like, I don't know the time zone. I was here, and I said, I looked at the clock, and I was like, where is she? Where is she? And you guys see me looking for you. Where is she?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jaylyn. I so appreciate you, boy. I mean, you are such a big supporter as well. And we just want to tell you thank you. And we want to give you your roses and your flowers and throw you love too. Thank you so much.
Okay, nobody didn't beep in. I wish somebody else would.
No, nobody beeped in, but that's okay. You drop down. They'll beep in a few minutes probably. But we want to tell you we love you and thank you so much. Thanks to everybody. I'm going to tell you, the Knowledge Family supporters, I can't tell y'all how great y'all are and how outstanding y'all are. And it's so much greatly appreciated. And I mean, I cherish it to my heart, because without y'all, it wouldn't be Cafe of Knowledge. So I just appreciate it. It takes y'all to grow a channel. I mean, come on, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I try to treat every one of y'all with the utmost, like, I want to show y'all individual love, and I always tell y'all, each and every one of y'all, I love y'all, whatever. That's genuine. That ain't no BS. That's genuine. I appreciate it, y'all, because it's a lot of hard work, and y'all show me that y'all appreciate the work that we do put out and we do, and y'all show the love to us, and definitely the love go right back to all y'all. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you
all the support. Your moderators are amazing. They so welcoming.
Yes.
Yes, they're so welcoming and they're so attentive, and it's just, we're gonna get there. I have a faith in a higher power. We're gonna get there.
Yes.
It's not our
yes.
time.
That is TS beeping in. You said you talked TS up, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Love you, TS.
Okay.
I'm gonna let her come through. I love you all.
Okay, love you too. Okay. Hey.
Cafe of Knowledge.
What's going on? I thought Jaylyn was in the house talking. I said, oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks to Jaylyn. For Jaylyn.
Yeah, she said salute to you before she hung up.
Oh, thank you so much. I done fell in love with Cafe of Knowledge. Y'all got me addicted to y'all. I'm addicted.
And we addicted to y'all.
Because you know why? I'm gonna make it, keep it plain and simple.
Okay.
Because I love knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Mm-hmm.
That's power. And I heard you say something about staying on top of these cases so that people won't get desensitized when they hear. Mm-hmm. And it's sad that we even have people in the universe that has these demonic spirits, but we do.
We do.
And we gotta deal with it. We gotta deal with it. We can't be scared. A lot of these places, they want you to be passive. I've had some friends that just say, continue, I'm gonna address it. If I feel like it needs addressing, I'm gonna address it. Now, if it's something minor, I'll let them make it. I'm right. At the end of the day and say, I ain't gonna get my blood pressure up because I need to be around a long time.
Right.
It's gonna be a long fight.
Right.
But if I'm gonna be in the fight, y'all gonna know it because I'm a warrior. I've been to battle. I'm ready to win wars now. I'm prepared now. So see, y'all wouldn't stop. They just had to go do it. My uncle used to tell us. He said that the the last one of y'all that got a whooping, he said, I thought y'all would have learned from the look on my face. He said, but then we walked up on the porch. He said, that is, you know how the older school do it. He said, y'all had to go do it then. They had to go do it. So he said, go on in the house because they know we going to get it. But listen, Combo 6 had to go do it.
They had to go.
So now they going to have to deal with it because we're not letting this go. They not walking away. I don't give a shit who their mama is, their dad is, who they related to. And I have a cool personality. I wear sunglasses all the time. I'm just as cool as ice. I ain't lying when you walk by me, you catch a chill. Okay?
Right.
But I am coming for them. I am relentless. I am not going to stop. I don't even know what it means to say quit. I don't know what it means to say rest. I don't know what it means to say give up. I came here for a fight just like this. So I'm on time to be on a bumper, a balls, or whatever the hell it is that I need to get justice for Shanquella. I'm going to get it. And I'm going to tell you something, Captain. Now, you said we would go before the judge, you can't curse. Oh, I want to give it to him. Oh, I want to lay in on that tongue last year.
Yes.
I want to just make up for everything they ever missed. I want to give it to them. Y'all probably can feel it, man. Let me tell you something. Everywhere we go, people want you to talk real soft. They want you to be real nice, be real kind. Where the hell was all of this when they was beating Shanquella? When they was plotting on Shanquella? See, they didn't go shopping. I'm going to submit to you like I submit to the court. They didn't go shopping. They knew it was liquor at that villa. They went somewhere else because they stayed gone 3 hours. Now I'm gonna hit you with another 1-2 punch. I heard you say they left her in there for 8 hours. They left that Cabo at 8. You're right. They left at 8. I'm staying focused on their butt. They left at 8. But that coroner didn't come and get Shanquella until 1 a.m. That's why the autopsy doesn't show until the next day. They left. Let me tell you something. And I don't know if I got this in my spirit when this first happened or what's going on. Like you said, Shanquella must have woke up a whole lot of people with her spirit because it's been with me. It's been on me. I got to give it up. And I have to give her and the Most High all of the honor, all of the praise to keep me on this and to keep me alert through whatever I deal with to know what's going on. They left her in there, but I'm gonna submit. I'm gonna go back and make an amendment that goes before that. They didn't call that damn concierge or the doctor until they knew for sure Shanquella was gone. They went there with the intent to do this to her. They went there with the intent to leave her in there and watch her take her last breath. So that crap, now they're talking, man, I ain't even a man. I want to just buzz him in his eye.
Yeah, I just want to jack him up by his beard.
I want to just
jack him up.
Man.
Jack him up by that nappy beard.
Look, I'm not a violent person.
Me either.
But if you push me in the corner,
and
you back me up, I'm going to come out like Muhammad because it's going to be me and you. It's going to be you.
Yeah.
And for what they did to her, there's no excuse. I don't care who it is, whether they call themselves a man, woman, or child. There's no excuse for them luring her over there, Khalil, Cook, setting her up, brutally attacking her, severely injuring her, and then to sit back and say nothing and do nothing and have a parent do the same. Now, see, I'm going somewhere with this because you talking about the leaves falling from the tree.
Yeah. Them rotten leaves.
It was rotten from the root. So if a tree, see, I lived in the city, in the country. So if a tree is rotten from the root, then that means the fruit. So that's what we're looking at. But I want to submit. I say I got to calm down. I'm like cafe. I got to bring it down to see y'all just don't understand.
Yeah, we do, because it's a very, very. It's a Shanquella case makes everybody like upset, furious. Then you can calm down. Then you get furious again. Then you get upset. Then you cry.
Then, stay furious.
You know. Yeah, but I just it's
follow you guys' rules.
yeah.
I gotta follow you guys' rules because I would have come unglued a long time ago.
Yeah.
And just gave it up a long time ago, and really wouldn't even be bothered.
Right.
Because that's for them. But I always keep in mind, and I always have to think, because I always have to remember that we are talking about people that are incapable of love. They are incapable of sympathy. They are incapable of empathy. They are incapable of feeling anything. No matter how pissed I get, no matter what words we use, these people aren't going to be moved because they are walking around demons. They're sociopathic, psychopathic, and multi-personality disorder human beings, in my opinion. And I have worked in the behavior facility long enough to know how to detect one when I see one. And their parents must not be too far from the damn tree to allow it. People want to know, how do their parents allow it? Well, you know how they allow it? Right. That's how a child becomes a sociopath and a psychopath, is because of the way the parent dismisses the child, never around the child, don't show no love to the child, don't show no empathy to the child, ain't got no hugs for the child. Girl, you want me to keep on going? Yeah. You know, no love. The parents didn't have no love for them, so they didn't have no love for Shanquella. But guess what? What go around, come around don't. And the court is not going to have any mercy or any love for them. And that's why they don't want to be held accountable. See, they've been their whole life getting away with stuff, not being held accountable, telling lies, after lies, no consequences. Huh? This is what we're looking at. You're right. And so I am going to submit to the court that even if you give them a psychological examination, it doesn't matter. They are incapable of feeling or understanding anything, and you might as well give them the exam, do the assessment, give them the exam, do the referral, and put them on up in there, because they have got to go to jail for what they did. They are not walking away, and they are going to be held accountable. And they get, I don't care what they say or what they do, they're going to be held accountable. They definitely going to be held accountable. Yeah, they definitely. I mean, you know, it's just like we said, and I'm glad that attorney Suzanne Robertson, they also said that they was working on those civil cases that could turn into criminal cases as well. Yeah, they got to wait. They trying to see what the extradition gonna look like first, and see what type of decision they make on that as well. So, but I'm gonna tell you, either way it go, they gonna see a courtroom. Okay. Yeah, they going to jail. They gonna see a courtroom, and I tell you, I tell everybody now, because I'm working on it right now, but I'll make sure. But I do know in about 3 days, all Knowledge family, y'all tune in. I think it will be Monday when I release that one. But I'm gonna need the ladies to show up and show out. That's all I gotta say, and I'll let y'all know. I'm gonna need y'all hashtags. I'm gonna need y'all forwards. I'm gonna need y'all to email the people. I want y'all to email. We already got this Stephen Benjamin already set up. But when that video Thursday is released, it's gonna go, and women, we gonna show out and show up. Okay now. Okay. So I know how many people we got looking, but I know the men are here too. It's 153 is what mine say right here. But women and men, all 153, but especially the women, because when I get through,
in about 3 more days, we cranking the oven up, not 350 degrees, 985. Because we finna make it work. And the women are going to show up and show out. And I know the whole Knowledge family. I know the men in the Knowledge family, everything gonna be right behind us. But women, we finna show out. We finna show out in about 3 more days. That's all I'm gonna say. And when it come, y'all say, uh-oh, here it go. When you see the title, y'all gonna say, hot dog it, she did it. Hot dog it, she finna crush Malik Dyer, Khalil Cook, Nizia Wiggins. You best damn believe I'm coming in about 3 more days.
Okay.
That's all I got to say about that. Anyway, we gonna show out, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. If you forget this many here on this live, when I say you see that video or whatever, I'm gonna need y'all to push it. Not only with that, y'all send letters with what I got going on in that video. I'm gonna want y'all to do all that. Tag the proper people. I don't care if you tag the news people. We finna get this out there. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, okay, go ahead, TS. Because Nizia and them finna be shaking in their boots.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
We running them. Baby. I'ma need 3 tow trucks. I'ma need 3 tow trucks to haul them right out of that ditch, because I'm gonna run their bumper in a ditch, and then we're gonna need about 3 tow trucks for them. Oh, yeah.
Okay. We can accommodate that.
Okay. Okay.
We can accommodate that.
Okay.
And, I wanted to give you some information that I wrote down. I don't know if you want me to save it and give it to you later, or give it to you now. Hey, but I wrote down, hey, baby. I wrote down a...
Tell the Sweet Cakes hello. I hear them in the background. Tell the Sweet Cakes hello and give them a hug. Give them the Knowledge hug.
Cafe Knowledge say hi. She give y'all hugs. Girl, let me tell you, I'm going to have everybody I know send up with a letter or whatever we need to send in order to push this, because however much pushing we need to do, I'm ready. I'm ready. And so I had to make a run real quick. But Cafe Knowledge in the chat. Ooh, I get hot. But see,
now don't you be getting too hot now. I done talk about them tow trucks and all that. Now you trying to get hot in that. Now come on now.
I mean, a little bit hot.
Oh, okay. I ain't want you to get hot, because now I know it's been hot and all across these United States.
Yes.
Temperature 109, 110. Now we're gonna need you to stay cool.
Yeah, I'm cool in that aspect.
Okay.
But hot in the
oh yeah, with the demons.
And I had said once before that no matter what our pain level is when it comes to Shanquella's case, no matter what process you're going through, how you dealing with it, we have to remember that there's a lesson in everything we do, everything we go through. And we have to dig inside and say, what is the lesson for us? How can we learn from this? How can we make it better and easier for the ones coming behind us so that they don't have to deal with this? How can we kick them knowledge so they know what to expect and what they're looking at when they're around this type behavior? How can we teach them from what we're learning right now? Because like you said, this is going to make history. This is a major case.
It is. It is.
While there are some people that's acting like they numb to what we're saying, this is a major case.
It really is. It really is. It really is. It really is.
There's nowhere around it. Yeah, it's nowhere around it. And while you got a surprise for them for Monday, they got another surprise coming Monday. They want the marshal. They go get the marshal. They want to play with the FBI. Talking about the real FBI. Oh, they go get the real FBI. Them just hold on. Them just hold on. and then I'm going to see what their mama and them, put their mama and them on the TV screen.
Yeah.
Let's put their daddy up there.
Uh-huh.
Talk about where they be. Where y'all be. Let me get southern. Where y'all at?
Yeah.
Where y'all be?
Mm-hmm.
Because we ain't heard from none of them, but that's okay because it's going to be taken care of real shortly. Because, see, one thing about the God that we serve, he said he going to hear our cry.
Exactly.
And I don't have to keep begging.
That.
I don't have to keep crying, weeping, none of that. Even before I speak, he knows my heart. That's the scale he used. So if that's the scale he used,
right,
then they don't have a ghost chance in hell or on earth to think that they're going to get away with this. This one they ain't.
Yeah.
And I agree with the other young lady. You know, I tell you once before, I think they've done something like this before, just thinking.
Right.
See, they thought they wasn't going to get caught with it.
Right.
God put them in a position where they had to be caught.
Exactly. Exactly.
Even with the video that they put out, that wasn't enough. The freaking arrogance of Nazir to get in our face and play with us. And talk about y'all stupid bees.
Exactly.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. Baby, when he said that, it was something rose up in me.
I'm telling you, he did.
I don't care.
I
don't care what commitment I done made. Kids I'm going to keep. Where I'm supposed to be traveling. I am going to make sure I stay on this like white on rice.
Yes.
I'm here to tell you, and there's no way that the Robinsons should ever have to deal with the level of disrespect and disregard. And that's another lesson. Look at how many people just jumping on an empty ship. Don't even know where they're going. Willing to go down with a ship. Okay? Willing to go down with a ship. Don't know where it's going. Don't care where it's going or who's on it.
Right.
Okay, so you want a free ride too?
Exactly.
That's what they want. That's what they're going to get. And so, at the end of the day,
you're right.
I am so serious. Them people going to quit disrespecting my people. And if they don't, it's going to be like they has been to court. They're going to pay all these people that's in these little chats and coming on here talking about, I didn't. Listen, I'm with you. If you ain't got nothing to say in favor of this case being moved forward, then shut the hell up. Now, I'm not a content creator. I can say it, you can put it on me. Shut the hell up. Okay, just shut the hell up. Okay, because if you're not helping, then that means you're hindering. And we don't need no more hindering in our community. We done had enough.
We had enough.
Okay?
We had enough.
So just tell them hang on till Monday.
Yeah. Hang on till it. And when I say it's coming hard, and I'm coming hard, and I'm coming deep.
You don't know.
And I don't care who don't like it. Yeah, yes. And so it's something. I ain't gonna say I don't want to say too much, but I do any last words, because we going into 3 hours and then I'm gonna stop. But you know what though? After I'm gonna do a live next, I don't know, next week. I'll probably do one next week, definitely, because I definitely want to know what everybody think about this one coming up, this video coming up Monday, then Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Then I think Friday, that's gonna be the last one. Yeah, so it'll probably be a week from today or something like that. I don't know. I set it up, but I'm gonna have a live soon after I get these two things out, because I want to hear what y'all all have to say. Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
You know, I'm not gonna keep you. I know you have other things to do. I don't know what your timeline is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be about 15 more minutes, and that's it.
Okay. Well, before I go, I want to say that I had started writing a poem for Shanquella and her family. It touched my heart, but I'll get it to you all the next time. That'll leave us something to look forward to. But I did want to do a quote before I go, because you're going to quick to hang up now, Cafe. When I'm gone, I'm out.
I know you. Once you hang up, that's the wrap. That's it. Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, baby, I'm out of here. Listen, I want to leave everybody with this.
Okay.
Quote, and they can think about who it's from.
Okay.
In the end, we'll remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. That was MLK. So.
Oh, wow. He did.
Silence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The silence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody wants to really say anything. Now, I find it mighty kind of funny. And I'm not going to stay too long, but I find it mighty kind of funny. You know, people want to talk to me about this. They want to talk to me about that. They want to call me about that. I said, well, what the hell? When are you going to call me? You know, I've been on live. You know, I've been talking about Shanquella. So
right.
When are you going to get on that train? When you see what I'm interested in, so you're not interested in it. So y'all the one with the kid. I don't have no kid. Right. So I'm in a fight for the future of all of our kids, all our whole generations to come. But y'all walking around like, oh well, it wasn't, it wasn't my kid, or maybe it wasn't that. Well, maybe this. I don't accept no damn excuses. We getting justice for Shanquella and everybody.
Justice for Shanquella.
That deserve justice, and I'm not gonna be quiet.
Justice for Shanquella.
Justice for Shanquella. I'm gonna give you my call when I come back.
And T.S., I want you to tell me this right before you close out. But what do you think about Nizia's mother saying safe travels to my son and his friends to get back home safe in mercy? You know, she's just saying to get back safe. What? Now, at this time, she's knowing Shanquella was deceased, okay? But she said, travel in mercy to my son and his...
I heard you say it.
What do you think about this?
Listen, let me tell you something. I ain't in the back of the class. I hear you when you say it one time. It's already locked into my memory. Okay. So, listen, I heard you when you said that. I heard you when you said Winter Donovan mama had some on her thing about, God, and at least mama's supposed to be a pastor. The devil is a lie. She perpetrating a pastor. Yeah, I said if she can call me, and I'll back it up because I'm a whole grown woman. Okay? And if she calling herself a pastor, the devil is a lie. She better turn in whatever fake role, whatever fake book she walking around, and quit lying to my people. Because there's a penalty, especially for her to pay for that. And she know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to digress on that and go on back and get ready to close up after this thing like the most Baptist minister.
All right. Okay.
Listen, I want everybody to know, come Monday, if what you doing don't shock them, then they will be shocked. And that's all I got to say about it. What they used to say, stay tuned for the next segment.
Yeah. You stay tuned for the next episode. Yeah.
Right,
for the next segment.
We roll different. We made different.
Yeah.
So when she came back, and she said safe travels to her son, that's a bunch of bull crap. That's what that was. That was a bunch of bull crap. That was just like a confession that should be used in court, just like that Instagram post that Khalil did, talking about he was drunk, baby girl, and I wish I could have helped you. The devil is a lie. Right. All of them gonna pay.
Yeah, they are. They definitely gonna do that. They definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, they ain't gonna have no way out.
Yeah, no, they not. They knew.
The thing of it is, when she said that, see, she put herself in it, just like he put himself in it by doing that video. She put herself in there to include herself and incriminate herself, because I said they holding information, interfering with an investigation. No matter what your title is in this whole thing, you in it.
Call back, caller, whoever that just was. Call right back, okay? I don't know who.
So,
I don't know
so
what.
she talking about safe travels after she know they did that to Shanquella. Girl, bye.
Yeah. That's what I said too. That's what I said too.
We see our generation different than the people coming behind us. See, we cool on a lot of things.
Call right back, caller. Call right back. Call right back. Whoever that was, call right back. Call right back. No, you go. You go ahead, TS. You go ahead. They're gonna call right back.
Okay, and I'm gonna close it out. We cool about a lot of things. See, our generation made a lot of things look easy, move easy, and so now we're at a point to where they trying to take for granted because everything's smooth and easy like Sunday morning. We're gonna let this walk. The devil is alive.
Right.
You want safe travel for your child. But when it comes to Shanquella,
yeah, she didn't get that safe travel. You know?
She didn't get safe nothing. Then he gonna get home talking about he got security. Where was security for Shanquella? They ain't nothing but a bunch of punks and cowards. Yeah, I said it.
Nazir talking about that little dog. Nazir talking about that little dog that was in the front seat with him. That's his security. Nazir ain't got no security. He talking about that little poodle that was sitting in the front with him. That's all he talking about. That's the security Nazir talking about. Ain't nobody studying Nazir. Ain't nobody studying Nazir. Because if he had security, he'd have stayed down there in Cabo, Mexico with Shanquella, knowing that he would have got back home safe. That's if he really had security. Because see, that's what security do. Everywhere I go, I know I'm coming back safe. They got me. That's when you know you got security. So he gonna go in a stinking bathroom and say he got security. No, you don't, boy. You talking about that little poodle. You talking about that little poodle you got. Because if you really had security, you wouldn't have mind staying down there in Cabo, sticking with Shanquella, because you know your security gonna get you back home. So what, you got security over there in that stinking bathroom? That's it. Talking about that little dog running around there pooping and pissing all over the place.
And you know what? That stuff about travel safe back, I'm glad he did, because we got a chance to see the video.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did
too. Because
without that video and then putting the other video out, we'd have had a hard time trying to believe anything. But look at how God handled that. Talking about safe travels back. Oh, it's safe travels for Shanquella, because look at this. She's done what you call pass. Right. Graduate and go to another elevation, another level. What they call the fifth heaven. So she graduated. Now what they doing when they get through with their court case? Right. Now I'm ready to drop the mic. The next caller can call.
All right.
What they doing when this court case get through? Because the marshals coming together.
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Somebody, they going to court either way it goes. If they going to court, they going to jail, whatever how you want to put it. But they are not gonna slide up out there. Yep, that was another caller. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Love you, TS. All right.
Love you too.
Okay. Bye bye. Hello.
Hi, Cafe Knowledge.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you
I'm
doing?
doing fine. Glad you can call in. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, well, it's kind of hard for me to watch you and to speak as well, but I wanted to give you a great shout out because you're doing an excellent job.
Thank you. Thank you.
And your team are awesome. And what I wanted to say to our people out there is, when that young lady said when she put that in her thing, God don't play about me.
Yeah.
She was talking about you. People don't have no idea when God has an anointing on your life and you come for God's children, you best be ready.
Right.
When that young lady was saying that, she was really talking about somebody like you. You calling it all out. You're uncovering so much, and that's how you could tell the hand of God is on something. And I really do appreciate bloggers like yourself.
Thank you.
This young lady, she deserves justice. I have daughters, and so many other of us have daughters, and they don't really care about what's going on with our girls.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so unfortunate that great young people like them, they had so much going for themselves. And yet, the devil will use those who allow it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very deceptive. It was very evil. And I just kept in my mind as a mother, as one who could be a grandmother. And I'm thinking, like, what were they thinking? Why would they do something so horrible and horrific? But it was definitely jealousy, because like you were saying, you could tell by what was going on with the bruises and everything on her body. They were jealous of even her looks.
Yes.
And it's so awful. So, as a Christian and one who loved the Lord, I mean, it's just so deplorable. I don't even know what to say. And we just have to cry out for justice for this young woman. And then for her family to add insult to injury. It's just so crazy. Like, I mean, what would we sell out for? And it's sad because, when you see people who are in power, to ignore the fact that this young lady died and they know what's going on, and they're acting like there's nothing there to be seen.
Right.
It's just so disgusting. But it's like everything that's going on in our politics today. But I am so disgusted with South Carolina, the DOJ. I did send my letter in, and I just want to commend you and your team for all you are putting up to do. And we have to stay engaged to make sure our voices are heard, and so that we can fight for this young woman, because it's just not right. So
right.
Thank you so much for sharing for me today.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I thank you.
Do this.
I thank you so much, because every phone call helps. It does. Every phone call helps, because I know Shanquella family members, if not the mother and the father, they have family members on both sides that watches, and then you have the attorneys and you have people like that. So when people hear that, and then you just never know who would mess around and look at it, and they need to hear this, and it might make a difference in Shanquella's case, So we appreciate everybody who calls in and voice and talk, because like we said, this helps Shanquella. Content creators, we push, and we standing behind a lot of us truly from the heart, pushing for Shanquella. And we also do need y'all help, subscribers help, viewers help as well, by clicking and sharing and speaking the way you are, because a lot of us can't get to the rallies and to the balloon release and stuff like that. Sure. But at least we've said something to say. We standing with you, appreciate it, and we want justice. We're not only telling the family thank you, we are also talking and outcrying to the justice system like, hey, we need justice for her, and this needs to change, not only for Shanquella, but for all that's being unjust. We need justice, and we're not. I don't
want to interrupt, but it starts from the head of us to think that these are Black women in what is it, North Carolina.
Yes, they are.
Actually supposed to be standing up for Black women. We have, I understand. I know sometimes your family can get into things, but the truth will always lead you into a better place, in a more enlightened place. Right. But for us to do that for a falling soul, for a woman who was innocent, I mean, come on, who does it? I would never do that, because I understand. I love my family to the end as well. But what I will not do is to let the devil use me to go down some road that is dark. You don't do that, and it's going to be a lot of exposure. You absolutely don't know what you have done. You are exposing some things that should not be, and that is disgusting.
Right.
Really. Mm-hmm.
Right. You know?
And I'm talking about the DOJ and all of them. What's going on? Because there's no way that they did not have enough evidence. Not only everybody knows it, and it's like, where are the voices? We got to keep it moving,
right,
and keep speaking out about this. It's unacceptable,
right? And
I don't care who promoted her, because that has nothing to do with the person that promoted you. I could promote a person because they've done great things, but once I see you're doing something that is incorrect, I will correct you. You know, it starts with our leadership, and we have to, you know, I sent my letter, like you were saying, to the DOJ in Washington, D.C. So, you know,
the Attorney
General. Yes, the Attorney General, and basically just letting him know that whatever's going on over there, it's just, you could plainly see that something is very off and something is very wrong. Yeah. You know, are we gonna ever have her attorneys on, Miss Robinson, who is no relationship to them, but are we gonna have her back on again as well?
Well, I don't normally talk to them like on my thing. Okay. My team normally does their thing. Let's say behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying? And then if you notice, it's a lot of things that Attorney Suzanne Robinson, she bought up for is like the civil case. Yes. And then she also bought up like the Class H felony, things like that. And things like that, everybody know where that came from first, right? Cafe of Knowledge. Cafe of Knowledge. Absolutely. Okay, so you are on top of it. Right? We do things. See, that's what we do, things to help the family behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying? Yes, we throw out tips like, "Here you go, sister," to Suzanne Robinson. Here you go, family. Here you go. See, I don't need them to be on the show because I'm participating in other ways. And they hear it. You see what I'm saying? They hear it, you know, and what they can use, they use. What they can't, you know. And I do have a legal person on my team, which when I do say something, the majority of the time it's right. You see? So I did notice when I played that also with her talking about the civil lawsuit. And then I was telling everybody, if they do it right, it could turn into criminal, right? Absolutely. Which it can. But I only say so much because I'm not trying to give the Demon Six everything. Exactly. But my team do work behind the scenes, you know, to make sure everything gets to the right source. You know, so put it that way. So no, I've never had to say, I don't have to ask her, hey, you know, come on here and talk. Because first of all, because I have a lawyer on my team, we're very skeptical with putting a lawyer on the team, and then I ask her too much that she could decline answering it. But at the same time, I feel even talking about it hinders Shanquella's case. You see what I'm saying? All lawyers are supposed to just sit back, don't say nothing. Lawyers don't need no interview. Not saying there's anything wrong with what Attorney Suzanne Roberts is doing. What I'm saying is, just like they're quiet right now, it should stay like that until the next rally or until the next march. You see what I'm saying? It should stay like that, because when you're quiet, nobody knows what you're doing. Not even the Demon Six. They don't know what the family is doing, and you know, everybody say all day, well, they ain't said nothing. They ain't this and they ain't that. Okay, it's a certain amount of time you got to give them. And then after a certain amount of time, when you don't see nothing too much going on, then you say something. You know what I'm saying? But I like that now she's kind of staying low, and that's the way it is. But I would never ask her to come on the show because the case is still open. I wouldn't jeopardize anything like that. You know, now if she want to go on anybody platform and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Hey, this is what that's just like when she said she's doing the class A felony, you know, this, that, working on a civil lawsuit. That was good to say we're working on a civil lawsuit, this, that, that. But guess what? We still gave Cabo Demon 6 a heads up.
Yeah, and I think I may have missed that part.
So I did play that. I did play that, but I was just showing that it can be done, but they're waiting on the extradition process to go, and then if that don't work out, then you do the civil thing. And there's so many people say, "Oh, they can't do nothing with the civil." Those are people who really don't know about the law. Yes, they can, and that civil can turn slap into criminal if it's done right. Okay, so that's all I can say, and I wouldn't say how it have to be done and all that because I know that the enemy is looking.
Yeah, he's definitely looking.
You know, so yeah, it's certain things that I say and certain things that I don't. So yeah, but I do like seeing her when she's doing some interviews, but then at sometimes I just be wanting her to chill.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
But you are absolutely doing an amazing, phenomenal job. Whereas I see those people who have the power to move their butts and do their job is not. And I definitely want to call that out. I don't care who you are in our Black community. You see our young daughters going through such a horrific treatment by anyone. It is just unacceptable. And I appreciate you, and I thank you and your entire team because you guys are doing an amazing job, and it's a good cause.
Thank you.
And trust me, this young woman was definitely anointed. And what it was is, you know, when that young lady said, God don't play about me.
She said that.
That takes a level of faith. I'm letting them know Cabo 6, God don't play about her. And that's why she got Cafe of Knowledge and so many other people praying and lifting her up. And for all those who are Christians like myself, we are standing in agreement that God is going to bring this stuff to justice and he's going to expose some things that haven't been done right and properly. It doesn't matter whether you are Democrat, Republican, I don't care what you are, but if you're standing in power and you're standing in a way of justice, you need to be moved. And that's all I got to say. But thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I never do this, but you are so amazing.
I'm telling you,
I had to call you.
Thank you so much, and it's so greatly appreciated. We sending flowers and love to you. Thank you so much. And I know you said you don't do this at all, but you do. But that's Shanquella spirit, and that's you. As you know, you are angel for her as well, and you're speaking. And you're speaking, so that's what led you to put your voice out there, and that makes a difference. It really makes a difference, and it helps so much. It really does. So thank you so much. I'm
glad it does. But thank you so much for all you do.
And thank you.
You guys have a wonderful
and you too. And we sending you flowers and love too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, family. So just want to tell everybody, thank y'all. It's hitting 2 hours in now. I don't like for it to go like 3, 4. Nah, I don't like for it to do that. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Can y'all throw some, you know, the little white dolphins in the air, whatever, or some white birdies in the air for Shanquella, justice for Shanquella, you know, just any angels. You can throw angels up, anything for Shanquella, hearts up. But I want to also say thank you to the moderators. You know, I hear that so much. Hunter Green, Kendall R. I hear so many people say all the time, they so nice, they so welcoming, they always try, they are so sweet, they are so nice. Even in the comment sections, they be like, your mods are awesome. So I just want to tell you, and we know they're awesome. Thank you. They part of the knowledge team and everything. I just appreciate it. And they know I love them and I appreciate them to death. Thank you so much. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Each and every one of y'all. Just because I can't say your name individually and all that, it's here. It's here. It's here. You know how they say, CMB, we here. We all we got. We all we got. But I love y'all for real. Love y'all. Kisses up in the air. Appreciate it. This was an awesome chat. Thank you for all the ones in the bushes. Thank you for the ones in the back. Appreciate it. Thank you for the chat. Thank you, everybody. Subscribers, old subscribers. Thank y'all. New subscribers. Thank y'all all. But just send in those doves. Send in those doves for Shanquella and the hearts for, because she going to get her justice. Thank y'all again. Don't forget to tune in. It's coming. It should be, this is the Thursday, Sunday. It'll probably be Monday. It'll be Monday when that one released, Monday morning. Hey, I'm going to need y'all. You know what? Love y'all. See y'all later. I'll talk to y'all later, but I have to end the live. It's 2 hours in now. But I love y'all. Love you, love you, love you. Justice for Shanquella. Thank you for everybody who called in, too. We really needed that. Thank y'all. Love y'all.